Can you hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Hey, man. Let me say something. Let me say something. People just be making stuff up on my name. Blue is a genuine person, man. I don't care if you don't like me because you're a Tank Davis fan and all that, but making stuff up on my name is bizarre. You understand? It's disappointing and it's bizarre. So I don't know where this came from. I don't know how this came about, but I just tried to address it. And I'm over on the Rise podcast supporting the brothers. And I already know you're gonna get trolls in the chat because they Tank Davis super fans. You understand? But then you got people over there, right? Yo. So it gets that Coach Calvin, y'all know, everybody here knows this. And Coach Calvin, I hope you hear this. Because you could address me about this situation. Because I got your number, you got my number. So they talking about I leaked his address. I didn't leak his address. I don't even know his address. I don't even know Coach Calvin's address. And as a matter of fact, when he was locked up, y'all know this, I was defending the situation. I was the one sitting here talking about they did him dirty, making sure they tried to send a message, arresting him in front of the kids. Right? When they leaked that report that came out, okay? That report that came out, that was a public report that came out. And so I addressed the report that came out. I don't even know his address. I don't know what is he talking about. And then he's like, "Oh, Blue is supposed to be my man." And then you just gonna leak that information. What information did I leak? I don't even know what he's talking about. And so I'm asking him, that's when I'm like, hold on, time out. This went above and beyond boxing. Now it went beyond boxing that you saying I leaked your address. Why would I leak Coach Calvin's address to who? It ain't that important to me. To leak his address is bizarre. I don't have a reason to leak his address. I was defending Coach Calvin in the situation and said they did him dirty. Now I leaked his address? What are we talking about? And then I said that Coach Kenny said that he was there. So I'm like, so how is they arresting him and holding him for something that we don't even know? I'm defending him. Why not leak his address? There's no address on here. I'm going to show you my thumbnail. It's the report that was leaked that I'm telling you guys what they saying in the report, right? And the situation, to clarify the situation. And I said it didn't even make sense that I'm saying it didn't even make sense that they saying that he had took $500 from the people, so on and so forth. He only gave them $500 and they said that the car was banged up, so on and so forth. This is a police report that went public, that people sent to me. A statement. And this is the police report clarifies Ford hired two men to transport his Cadillac Escalade from Baltimore to Las Vegas for $2,000. When the vehicle was delivered, they said Ford claimed the vehicle was scratched and only wanted to pay $500. The men told police that argued back and forth, and Ford lifted up his shirt and exposed his a weapon. You don't have any problems, Ford said. Right? So I'm saying that don't even sound like Calvin Ford. I was defending it. I said that don't even sound like Coach Calvin. I'm confused. I said that don't even sound like Coach Calvin. That don't sound like something he would do. And if you transporting a vehicle from Baltimore all the way to Las Vegas for only $2,000, is what I said. And if his car was scratched, I wouldn't give you nothing. So I'm confused as to when did I leak his address? I didn't leak his address. I didn't leak nothing of it. And actually, in all actuality, I defended the situation by saying that this don't sound like Coach Calvin Ford. Not the one I know. That's what I said. I said, this don't sound like something Coach Calvin Ford would do. So when did I leak his address? What address? I don't even know his address. And if I did know his address, why would I leak it? That don't even make sense. That's wild. That's wild absurd, man. That's wild absurd, man. That's wild absurd. I leaked his address. Leaked his address? I didn't leak his address. And if you're going off for something that somebody told you and you didn't do your due diligence, then real men don't operate like that, Coach Calvin. You could have did your homework and be like, yo, Blue didn't say that. If somebody told you that, instead of you doing your homework and checking on me and say, bro, what's good with this? I ain't never leaked your address. I don't even know your address to leak it. And I don't have time to Google your address. That's bizarre. Why would I leak his address? Leak his address? What kind of time am I on? I'm defending him. I said, hey, from what Coach Kenny said, that they came to the gym and arrested him in the gym. I said I said they did that on purpose to send a message to the community for all the thing he do in the community. I said, for all the great things that he does in the community, they trying to send a message to the community. Why would I leak his address? That's insane. Like, I don't even know what he's talking about. Shout out to my brother BFTB Boston in the building. Salute to my brother DJ Ghost in the building. Salute to my brother. Yo, Ghost, Coach Calvin, Tank Davis trainer talking about, I went over there just to show them love, and I'm just showing them love, and then all of a sudden they talking about, like I'm some snitch that revealed his address in his court case in his situation. When I was defending him, I ain't leak his. I don't even know his address. Now they talking about I leaked his address. Leaked his address. Leaked his information. I ain't leaked nothing of his. I was defending him and saying to Coach Calvin that I know don't even operate like that. I can't even see what they saying in this statement from he's the defendant. From this statement that they're saying, I'm saying in that statement, I'm saying that don't even sound like something Coach Calvin would do or say. So when did I leak his? I ain't never try to tear him down. That's bizarre, man. That's an insult to my character. And I don't got time for no silly stuff like that. I'm just defending this man. I said, release him. When he came out, I was the first people. I was one. I don't know who messaged him, but I messaged him and I said, "Welcome home, coach." What I look like leaking your address, man? Yeah, Ghost. I don't even operate. That's some sucker stuff. That's some sucker time stuff. That's some snitch stuff. Like, what is we talking about? Leaking his address to do what? As soon as he got arrested, I was the first person here saying that, hey, bro, they arrested him in front of these kids in the community to send a message to the community because of all the great things he do in the community. Now I'm leaking your address? Bro, come on, man. Come on, man. We got to do better than that, bro. We got to do better than that in the community, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. That goes beyond the Tank, Devin, Haney, all that. That's above and beyond, bro. That's an insult to my character, and I don't even operate like that. Come on, man. I got family members doing 200 plus years that I'm trying to look out for. Why would I want to leak this man's address? Come on, man. I don't even operate like that. I don't even operate like that. Come on, man. I'm not a gossip channel. I was just defending his situation when people was asking me what's going on with Coach Calvin. I'm like, man, I'm going off of what Coach Kenny said. And in this report that came out, and I'm like, okay, this is what they're saying in the report. They trying to railroad my guy. That's what I'm saying. Rick said you talk too much. Most of the time, you don't be knowing what you're talking about. Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. That's wild, man. Salute to Kyle Porter, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue in the super chat. They probably just ain't jacking how you calling for Tank to fight Devin. They're gonna point a pick that you don't like, champ. Yeah, but it goes you know what I'm saying? It goes above and beyond. It just goes to like, now you insulting my character, bro. Come on, man. I don't even operate like that. Never have, never will. You understand? I got family members doing life behind bars that I try to look out for every single day. What I look like out here for a man that's trying to change the community, out here trying to throw him under the bus. I don't even operate like that. That's a whole different ball game from you talking who I think gonna win or who I think gonna lose or who ain't fighting who or all of that. You understand? People be I ain't never leaked nothing, Tony Ferguson. Hit the roll. Beat it. You ain't never seen me leak nobody's information, nobody personal information. Fit for life, Doc, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I hate this is being handled publicly. I guess it was said in the public. You have to address it that way. Did you hit his jack? Yeah, I hit his jack. Doc, I hit his jack. I didn't even know what he talking about. I'm in the chat, super chatting, and then Senior said, yo, people in the chat, they think they're super fans. So of course they're gonna be in the chat and they're gonna go against me. I'm cool with that. So I'm sending super chats. I'm dressing people in the chat. Like Miss Joette over there in the chat. Talking about disrespect people in the chat. I ain't never disrespected Miss Joette a day in my life in this chat. I ain't do nothing but give her the utmost respect. When dudes was in this chat going at her, all I did was defend her. Now she over there talking about how I be going at people and disrespecting people in the chat and think I know everything. Yo, you can't make this stuff up, bro. When she in this chat and people's going at her, I defend her. And now you're gonna go over there talking about I think I know everything and disrespect people in the chat. I ain't never disrespected her a day in my life. I don't even allow people to disrespect the queens in the chat. So when did I do that? People just be making up stuff about me. That's insanity. And so I'm over there and I'm sending these brothers super chats and supporting them. And I'm used to it. I already know they're going to go at me in the chat. That's cool. But then Senior say, hey, man, y'all got to ease up on Blue. Then Coach Calvin talking about, oh, nah, man, he did. He thought he was my man and he did this information, put my family in danger. Wait, what? I put your family in danger? Time out, man. That's what I said. And you're doing it publicly. So I'm saying, hey, man, send me the link so I could clear my name. What did you mean? And if I posted something that put your family in danger, please address me ASAP. Address me ASAP. Please address me ASAP. You could have hit my line and say, bro, you could hit my line and say, bro, you put this information out there, the X, Y, Z, I'm going to address that quickly. And then you got Miss Joelle over there talking about, oh, Blue, why you do that? Oh, that's messed up. What? When she's here in this chat and brothers is trying to get at her, I defend her. Defended her every time she here, like all the other queens here. Like I told her, I ain't never ever disrespected you a day in my life in this chat. Yo, this is wild, bro. Social media just make people just go, wow. Brian C. said, I heard Coach Cal got receipts. Please tell him to release those receipts ASAP. Please tell him to show you those receipts ASAP that I leaked his address and put his family in danger. What is we talking about? Please tell him to release those receipts ASAP. That's a flat out lie. That's a flat out lie. And please tell him to release those receipts. He got the receipts that I put his family in danger and put his address out there. That's above and beyond my pay grade on this. Believe that. Believe that. I don't even know what he's talking about. I don't even know where that came from. That just threw me for a loop. And I'm like, wait, send me the link. Salute to my brother Timothy Stottmeyer, man. He was over there holding me down. I'm like, salute to my brother Drew Titan, the Drew in the building. I'm like, Maya Egypt Blessings Queen. I'm like, that threw me for a loop. I'm like, wait, what? Ask Timothy Stottmeyer can tell you. I'm like, wait, what? Hold on. What we talking about now? Now we done went outside the realm of the sport of boxing. Sean Green, I don't care. You worrying about it. That's why you over here. I don't care what they worried about or not worried about. When you put that on my name, that's a whole different ball game. That's a whole different ball game. Yeah, BF, I don't know where this came from. And then all of a sudden, BF, I got like 40 texts and messages instantly like, yo, bro, why you do that to Calvin? What? I'm like, what? Where'd that come from? Salute to my brother AK Crowder, Jay Lynn, peace of blessings, Queen. Bro, that threw me for a loop. I'm like, huh? What are we talking about here? BF said, I've been getting back. Yo, BF, my whole phone just lit up. I'm like, wait, what? And people talking about, hey, bro, you why you do that to Calvin? Do what to Calvin? Lisa Lewis said, you're a hater. Never. I live a good life, Queen. I don't know what you talking about. I don't know what kind of life you live or what kind of life your man live, but I live a good life. I ain't got nothing to hate about. Not a thing. I ain't worried about a thing. Believe that. I ain't got nothing. A hater is somebody that don't have that envy somebody for having something that they don't. I don't envy nothing no other man that walk this earth have. Nothing. I'm good in my own lane. All facts. I don't know what you talking about. Y'all be getting me twisted. Word goes, they tripping. I don't know what you talking about. A hater. I'm pretty good and comfortable in my own skin. Believe that. I don't have nothing to hate about. I'm blessed. And I'm great. I don't got nothing to hate about, Queen. Soak said, did you post the document or just read it? This is what it is. Facts, Ghost. Like, I don't know what is she talking about. This is a letter that came out, right? And I was defending the police report that came out with this statement from the two dudes. And I said, this does not sound like Coach Calvin. Period. CB45, what's up? And I said, this does not sound like, this is a public a statement that came out, okay? And everybody has it, and anybody can read it, okay? It is nothing for me to, and I didn't post his private information. You understand? This was actually sent to me. About 30 people sent it to me and said, hey, man, you got to clear Coach Calvin's name. So I addressed it and defended Coach Calvin. And I said, what they're saying in this statement does not sound like Coach Calvin to me. This is public record. That everybody that was floating around that at least 15 or 20 people sent to me. So what document did I leak? What private document? I didn't go searching for this. Happy Valley Farm, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco. He said he got you all mixed up, Blue. At BFTB Boston posted Coach Addy, not you. But BF said that he ain't even posted. He don't even know his address. BF just said he don't even know about it. Corey Hood, that wasn't your business to speak on. Shut up. I was defending Coach Calvin. I was defending Coach Calvin. So you don't even know what you're talking about. And it is my business to speak on because I consider him a person of interest and I'm cool with. So I was defending Coach Calvin. T-Bone Boston, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said he was joking around, Blue. Who said they was joking around? Man, it's just bizarre to me. Why would I post this man's address? I said that I was defending Coach Calvin, and I'm saying they purposely arrested this man in front of the kids and stuff from what Coach Kenny was saying, and I was defending it. And I'm like, they did that on purpose. And I said, that's messed up. Bassiana the Menace, be the Menace, the Queen in the building. How you feeling to the vanilla drop? The Queen, Bassiana the Menace in the building. How you feeling, Queen? This just threw me for a loop. Ty in the Sky, blessings of the beautiful Queen in the building. Hood Rich said, I ain't seen no Addy for real. Yo, Hood Rich, like, what? It threw me off, bro. It truly did. Marco, my brother Marco Boston in the building. What's up, Marco? Brandon McGee, my brother, said, you definitely defended Calvin the whole video. Facts. That's what I'm confused. I'm confused, bro. When I threw this man under the bus. Yo, man. That's bizarre, bro. That's bizarre, bro. Lavelle Cannon, what's up, family? Man, that's super bizarre to me, bro. That is disappointing to me, bro. That's disappointing to me, bro. Wow. Threw me off. My brother Claymore Rain in the building. What's up with you, Clay? That threw me off, bro. That just threw me for a whole loop. Like, bro, what? Huh? Where'd that come from? Yo, it's amazing, bro. Only our community, though. King of Kings, what's up, family? Only in our community. Only in our community, man. And then to have Miss Joette over there after I just defended her. Facts. Me and Claymore was just talking on the phone, and it just went super left. Salute to my brother, Bish, be megastar in the building. Facts, Bish. Bish, bro, I'm just over there showing love, supporting, and this just came out of absolute left field. I'm like, wait, what? Salute to my brother Larry Lopez, man. He was over there supporting me. Bro, I'm just like, wait, what? Guys at Trinity, they saying you on your channel crying about it. Yeah, because they can say what they want, but it's my character. You feel me? It's my character, bro. I would never do something like that. I would never do something like that. That's weird to me, bro. I would never do nothing like that. You understand? That's equivalent to me in my hood saying I'm a snitching. Huh? Nah, I don't operate like that, bro. I got dudes doing life that I hold down. Come on, man. I don't operate like that, bro. That's different, bro. Yeah, Paul Porter. It's all good though. T-Bone Boston, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco. He said Coach Calvin said he was joking. Nah, he wasn't joking, man. Jeremy 2684, what's good, family? D Rich, what's up, family? J Pity City, what's up, my guy? Nah, that's not a joke, bro. Say I put your family in a position, and nah, he wasn't joking. That's why he said like, yo, I thought you was my guy, and this, and this, and you put that out there, and I'm like, wait, what? Hold on, time out. Time out. I exactly, Larry Lopez. He was super serious, man. Exactly, King of Kings. Come on, man. He was serious. He said, he said, man, I thought you was my guy. You put my business out there. This. What? I'm defending you, bro. Did you listen to it? Did you listen to me? I said they doing you dirty. Oh, man. All right. Shamar Rasham Shalom. What's up, family? That's wild. Dominique Montaigne. What's good? That's wild. He said, yeah, Blue, they on your neck. That's okay. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Jeremy 2684, he said, I saw that, Blue. He wasn't joking. Yeah, I'm cool with that. They could be on my neck. That's cool. Christopher Danjou was good. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Weedy, what's up? Exactly. I'm cool with that, bro. That's corny. Exactly, Jalen. Zoo Gang 12, what's good? That's why I'm like, bro, send me the link so I could clear my name. If he think that I'm saying something or did something, I take that serious. I'm loyalty over everything, bro. Exactly, Brian C. When you telling the world that I did something with your public records. You understand what I'm saying? You saying I did something with your public records. That's serious, bro. I don't play like that. Salute to my brother, Charles Edward Cheese. What's up, family? I don't play like that. Your public record, going to jail, your freedom, I don't rock like that. What? What is we talking about here? I don't even play like that. Why would I play like again? Y'all already know me. Y'all know my background. I got 3 friends doing life. You understand? Yo, I was facing an 8 to 25 for something I ain't do. My uncle was in 1985 was his life was taken by police wrongfully. And my grandmother sued for $4.5 million. That's all facts. You feel me? You dig what I'm talking about? Now I'm gonna be out here throwing people under the bus in a legal situation in real life. In real life, bro, I don't even attempt to play with no legal stuff like that. That's almost equivalent to saying, bro, you say I put out your address. Bro, my uncle was taken wrongfully by the police. All facts. Took us a month to bury him. You understand? I got an uncle that did 70 years. I got an uncle that, man, y'all not even hearing me. I got 2 friends. I got friends that's doing life. I was facing an 8 to 25 for something I didn't do. I don't play those games. So when he said that, I'm like, wait, what? Hold on, time out. Send me the link, bro. What is we talking about right now? Time out. That's a whole different ball game. If you want to say I'm you paid by Bill Haney and all that, I'm cool with all that. But now you talking about I'm putting people freedom in jeopardy? Like I'm a snitch informant? Come on, man. So that's why I needed to address this, because that's why I said I'm like, hold on. I'm getting ready to talk about something completely different. When that came by, I'm like, wait a minute. That's why I told them before I was going to start here, send me the link so I can address that and clear my name. So they could say I'm over here crying on my channel all they want to, but I went in their chat and I said, send me the link on your channel, on your chat, so I could clear my name. That's all facts. I wasn't trying to come up. I ain't trying to do nothing for clout. When you put me in that box, I'm saying, send me the link so I could come up here and clear my name right now on your channel. And then Senior said, nah, not tonight. We ain't doing that tonight. This, and this. I'm saying send me the link right now so I could clear my name. If Coach Calvin thinking I did something and I did something wrong or said something wrong when I'm addressing his situation, trying to defend him, by all means, please address me. Please call me ASAP. Salute to my brother, Bust a Move, the businessman in the building. Salute to my guy, man. That's wow. Like, hold on, man. Now we taking it. LaJessica, peace of blessings, queen. Ariana, peace of blessings, queen. Said, hey, Blue, are you good? I was like, wait, what? Then I saw you say drop the link. Then I got off. Yeah. I was confused. Queen, like, hold on. The whole Tank Davis, Devin Haney situation, I'm cool with all that. You paid by Bill Haney, Coach Kenny saying you paid by Bill Haney, all of that. That's all good. I'm cool with all that. But then when you start talking about that type of situation, bro, wait, what? Come on, man. That's different, bro. That's why I'm like, bro, send me the link. That's why I'm like, send me the link. So what did I say that put your situation in jeopardy? So I could if I said something on my joint, please tell me ASAP so I could take that down ASAP. Larry Lopez, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub. He said, keep grinding on these haters. Salute to my great brother, Larry Lopez. I appreciate you, man. Larry Lopez was over there holding me down. Timothy Stoudemire. It'd be disappointing, bro. RJ, what's up, family? Caleb Niels, what's good? I am Danny716, what's good? Shogun76, what's up? Exactly, Shogun76. That's different level. That's different level, bro. Classy Mag, what's good? It's different. Good Carlo Hurley, what's good? CB45, what's up, family? You understand? Like to throw that jacket on me, bro. Come on, man. Don't throw that jacket on me, bro. I don't deserve that, bro. I don't deserve that, bro. Come on, man. Reek Suave, what's up, family? Come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that, bro. And yeah, Brian C. He said they said, how could I be looking for clout, bro? I was just over there supporting their channel. What clout? Why do I need the clout? Clout from what? C Money Best Style is Brooklyn in the house without a doubt, bro. What do I need clout for? I didn't ask them to say that. I was just over there supporting their channel, just supporting their grind. Darnell Schaefer, what's good? Chris Doherty, what's good? How am I looking for clout? I don't need your clout, man. Creative athlete, what's good? I don't need nobody's clout. True Sky, what's good? Chris Esperon, what's good? Montreal, Virginia Breach, what's good? What clout do I get off of that? Nah, that's frowned upon where I'm from. How's that clout? What clout? What clout do I need from it? I'm doing just fine. Bro, I got 100 million views without them. Just think about that. Let that sink in. Gothic Playground, what's good? I got 100 million views without them. What clout do I need from them? Make it make sense. I'm genuine. That's what happens. That's the difference between genuine. Knockout Kings, what's up, family? BFP, Knowledge Base, what's up, family? Bro, why do I need their clout? I got 100 million views. Now make that make sense. And been doing this years before they started. So what clout do I need? When Tank went on their channel, everybody over there was saying, man, when you getting Tank on? When you getting Tank on? When Tank finally went on, I just was sending them money to support the channel. $1.50, what's up, family? People see, it's so much clout out here and non-genuine people that people can't even understand when a person is genuine. 88 Sports Talk, what's up? So when Tank told me to come on, I didn't say that I wanted to come on. Tank told them to tell me to come on. I had conversations with Tank before that. I wasn't trying to get no clout. Don't need it. Y'all see me doing interviews on here? How many times do you see me doing interviews? Don't need it. I could pick up my phone and call people and say, bro, I want you to come on. I need you to come on. I don't do it unless y'all ask me. If y'all say, hey, bro, could you try to get this person on? I'll attempt to get that person on. You don't see me having people on here. I don't need to bring people on. So that one time when Tank went on there and I super chatted just to support their channel and what they was doing in their grind, because I know how hard it is to do this grind. Coach Kenny and Coach and Calvin, they work with Tank. They've been working with Tank before they started that platform. I'm talking about the brothers they building that platform up. Salute. I just had this conversation with my brother Claymore earlier. I like to see people build up their channel. I know how hard it is. So I'm saying I'm supporting their channel. Tank said, bring him up here. Oh, he be having stuff to say. Bring him up here. I didn't say I wanted to come on. Then you called me out and said, send me the link. He said, I stood on my square. I don't need their clout. I just went over there. The brothers was chopping it up with my brother Just Do Boxing. Shouts out to Just Do Boxing. I seen them. Me and Just Do was just having a debate the other day. And that's my brother. I like Just Do Boxing. I support Just Do Boxing. So I seen them on there. I'm listening to the brothers while I'm eating. And I said I wanted to support the brothers' channel while I was eating. All facts. Brandon Lowe, what's up? I was sitting here eating. And I said, let me support the brothers while I'm listening to them. I'm listening to them talking and kicking some knowledge. And I'm just listening. Shane J, blessings to you. So I'm just listening to them talking and talking some boxing. I'm enjoying the content just like everybody else. So I said, let me support the brothers. So I send them some bread just to support the brothers. Then people started talking in the chat. So I said, if you're going to talk to me in the chat, support the brothers, support the platform, support the channel. Samaj Goldberg, what's up, family? Exactly, Maya Egypt. Yee Huncho, what up, nephew? Yeah, I was in the hospital. You feel me? So I wasn't looking for clout. I was just supporting them. I was at the hospital supporting them. My daughter was in the hospital. I'm at the hospital with my daughter. I'm supporting the channel. And then Tank was like, oh, tell him to come on. Okay. So I just went in the hallway to sit and talk. Then I couldn't get no service. So I went in the parking lot, sat in my car in the parking lot just to kick it with them. Come on, man. But anyway, let's talk some boxing. Just wanted to clarify that. So if anybody talk about, oh, I tried to throw Coach Calvin under the bus for his legal situation, that's a lie. That's a flat out lie. It's a flat out lie. All facts. It's a flat out lie, bro. No, never would I ever put that man in a position where he could be facing time. Nah, I don't operate like that. So I just wanted to clarify that. I don't even know where that came from. I don't know where that came from. I have no clue what he's talking about. It's just disappointing, man. It's always us, man. Quincy Carter, what's up, family? Yeah, it shakes me up every time, bro. Every single time. That's why I'm like, yo, hold on, wait a minute, bro. That really got me, man. So anyway, man, Um. So Ryan Garcia now admits that uh, um, uh, it threw me off, bro. Kerry Roy, what's good, family? Appreciate you, Kerry Roy. Southwest Dice, what's up, family? You know, Dion Dub, what's up, family? So, yeah, Brian, see, like that's why I said to her, like, Miss Joette, when you see me disrespect you, I ain't never disrespected her ever a day in my life. And then she said, "Oh no, I wasn't talking to you." So who was you talking to then? I was the only one that said anything. Monda Mansa Musa LLC, what's up? So who was you talking to then? So you're gonna say, "Oh, yeah, you could go on the platform and don't think you know everything, and so on and so forth." And come on, man. Exactly, Paul Porter. But you know, it is what it is. That's the world we live in, bro. Wow. She said, and disrespecting. I would not ever disrespected her. Ever. Man, this is the Addison Pinckney. What's good? Yeah, that's wild, bro. That's super wild to me. But, you know, I guess this is the life we live, huh? Bernard Crawford, what's up, family? Yeah, E Huncho. It hit different, man. Because I'm genuine. I'm genuine. You feel me? I'm genuine. When I tell y'all I rock with y'all and I show y'all love, that's all true. It's all true. You know what I'm saying? 3800 Ernesto, what's up, family? Yeah, Jalen. It just I'm like, really? When I disrespected you? Come on, man. When people come here in this chat and was getting at her, saying stuff, I defended her. I'm like, bro, we don't do that with the queens. I don't allow that in my chat. To say I disrespecting people, like, really? Come on, man. Come on, man. I mean, you could go and support other people's platform as much as you want, but E313 was good to make up stuff like I disrespect. Come on, ain't no queen over here can say I disrespected anybody. Never, never. Yeah, Chris J, appreciate you. Yeah, Tiny Scott, like, man, that just is that it disappointed me for real. I'm like, wow. When I read that in the chat, like, and she put it in bold letters too, like, oh, you and think they know it, think you could go on the platform, not think they know everything, and disrespect people in the chat. Huh? What? Come on, man. Anybody to equate me with disrespecting the queen in the chat? Come on, man. Stop it. Aviani Anderson, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub. On your boy Blue in the super chat. He says, salute, great brother. Stand on your square. Don't let play with your name. Facts. That's why I addressed it, because I'm like, wait. Hold on. Didn't sound like he was joking to me at all. You understand? So that's why I'm like, hold on. If he think that I'm out here putting dirt on his name, come on, man. Cinnamon Savage, what's up, family? Good night, baby boy. Love you, kid. Jalen said, I disagree with Blue a lot when talking about Spence lately, but have never been disrespected. Queen, Jalen, when have me and Jalen have had debates. And she get heated at me. What did I say, Jalen? I know you want to come through this screen and choke me right now. Dane Les, what's good? But when I disrespected you or anybody, come on, man. To say that is bogus. That's bogus. R. Stokes, what's up, family? That's bogus to do that, man. Again, I don't care what platform you go on and watch and support and do whatever. I don't care. You could say Blue was wrong to Blue in the face. Like Jalen said, she don't like my viewpoints on Spence these days, and she don't like it, and she disagree. Cool. But to say I'm disrespecting people and just think I know everything, like, come on, man, that's wild. That's wild. But it is what it is. Via Ferreira, what's up, family? Insanity. Big money, what's up, family? Yeah, that's come on, man. 4K, my brother, Miss Joette said that. Like, what? Again, like I said, you could drink more water. What's up, family? Bryson McClendon was good. Kevin Perry was good. Like I said, man, you don't have to agree with me. And I always say this: I don't mind standing corrected with anything. I don't ever mind standing corrected. If I'm wrong, then I'll just say, "Hey, bro, I was wrong." You understand? Never mind standing corrected. Robert Chandler, what's up, family? Yo, you can't make this stuff up, like. Clout is wild. The Chop Shop, what's up, family? Yo, the chasing clout is wow. Nap King Cole Jr., what's up, family? Tara Purvis, peace of blessings, beautiful queen. The chocolate drop, Nick J, 50% of Queens of the Ring in the building. Peace of blessings to the chocolate drop, Nick J. Drop the link to y'all channel in the chat. Salute to you, queen. Yeah, it's just all Stokes, what's up, family? 4K, where A-Side at, man? He sleep? Yeah, Cody Massa was good. He sleep. Philip Franklin was good. I bet you he sleep. Because I texted him a while ago, he ain't answer. I said he probably sleep. Jalen say A-Side is late. Facts. Jackie Hernandez, peace of blessings, queen. How you feeling today? Yeah, A-Side's sleeping. Yeah, 4K said, nah, I just woke him up. I knew he was asleep. Jaguar Tamer was good. I said A-Side sleep, bro. He sleep. Cinnamon Savage, what's up, family? Man, I'm like, I knew A-Side was asleep though. So yeah, so man, that's just Ray Davis. What's up, family? That I just had to address that, man, because that was super wild to me. It is what it is. Yeah. So, E Huncho, he said you tried text. Yeah, I sent him a text message. Sure did, and that's why I told him to send me the link. And Coach Calvin saw the text message because I could see that he saw the text message. He saw the text message. It's wicked, bro. Man, oh man. Cinnamon Savage, what's good? Yeah, he left me on red. He read it. Derek Walker, what's good? All because I want to see the best fighting the best. Yeah, this is a risky. Yeah, we're gonna get into that. This is risky, right? Because man, if Ryan Garcia, Ryan Garcia is liable to pull out at any second, like he don't want the kid. You feel me? He liable to pull out at any second, like he don't want the kid. Hey, shouts out to that dude destroying, man. He got signed to the UFL team. Sports Center just reported it. Yeah, he did. J Pitty City. We already knew that Floyd Mayweather would told him. What did I tell y'all? V Rock, what's up? Yeah, shouts out to destroying, man. He got signed. He gonna be in the NFL next in very soon. He gonna be in the NFL very soon. King Grayson, what's good, family? Yeah, Southwest Dice as a kicker. Salute my brother Charles Edward Cheese. Yeah, he gonna be, you know, he gonna I want my vision back. What's up, family? Exactly. Hey, how many have been Cheese in the NFL? I remember I know some punters, but I don't remember kickers. I sent them the link for. I want my vision back. What's up, family? Claymore Rain, my brother in the building. What's up with your family?
Salute, Blue. I see you up here dealing with
Clay,
politics.
Talking about this?
Man, listen.
Yo, did I speak it into existence or what?
I feel bad. I feel like I kind of put it on you.
No.
I feel like I feel like I kind of rubbed it off on you a little bit. Pause.
Me and Clay was just talking. Mark Wonderland, what's up? Shot _ 064, what's up, family? And I'm like, man, this is wow. This situation, boom, boom, boom. Bro, Claymore, what I say, I'm gonna hit you right back. Going to my mom's crib, get something to eat. I hit you right back.
Yeah.
I'm eating, watching the brothers show, and then bang, I'm like, huh?
Listen, catch a stray. You catch a stray. People when they get frustrated and they get upset and they don't know where to point it at, as soon as they find something that they can point it at that makes sense, they're not scared to let one go with no legitimate reason. Just, and you know what it does? I'll be honest with you, man. It exposes that there's layers to it, right? Like it's not about that, obviously. You know what I'm saying? It was just something was going to trigger it. Whatever was going to be, it would be this or something else was going to trigger it. It was on their heart already. They just never had a legitimate reason yet to, you know what I mean?
Right.
To point it at you. That's all. That's why it seems so foreign, because you know this ain't it. If they would just tell you what it was, you could address it a little bit better, because this ain't it.
Yeah, bro. To say, yo, to say that you're bro, he said, yo, this is what got me. Right? Because I'm like, I'm cool with the whole, like Coach Kenny said, man, you know you on bill payroll. I'm cool with all that. You understand? Cali World blessings, Queen. How you feeling, Queen? My brother Sean in the building. What's up? Victor Matt, what's good? I'm cool with all that. That's expected, right? But when Coach Calvin said I threw his address and his legal situation out there and risked his family and his freedom. Whoa. Bro, what? I did that? So I sent him a text message. I don't know if you talking about me or referring to me. I don't understand what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know your address to throw it out there. And why would I throw your address, your personal, like that puts your life in, it ain't that serious, bro. And I don't have a problem with you. I thought we was cool. So why would I even throw your address out there to begin with? And in this legal situation, the legal situation, I was discussing it. And Claymore, you know this. I was defending it the whole time. I'm like, bro, they did him dirty going up into the gym. I said they knew they was looking for him. They ain't have to come to the gym based off of what Coach Kenny said. Coach Kenny said they came into the gym and they arrested him in the gym. And I said they did that on purpose because of all the great things he do for the community, how he stands up for the community. And what did I say, Claymore? Man, we got to stand up for Coach Calvin.
Right. Exactly. So it was chess, not checkers. The only thing that came out in that situation was straight up. It wasn't even about boxing at that point. You know what I mean? When you spoke on it, it was strictly on, yo, look how they playing with this brother in front of his whole community that he's working on saving and doing everything. Look how they exposing him in a negative light on purpose. That has to be on purpose, especially with somebody with that much money. You can even turn yourself in. You know what I mean? That's a warrant. A lawyer can be contacted. You know what I'm saying? I can turn myself in. They do that. That's on purpose. That's chess, not checkers.
Right. I said, so they purposely did that in front of the world. This dude, look what this dude is doing. And then when that report came out, that everybody, like 30 people sent me this report. I'm exaggerating to 30, but it was a good 15 to 20 people. Said, yo, bro, this is why did Calvin get released? I said, nah, I'm listening to Coach Kenny on Mill City. He didn't say he got released. Then when people on the Roz released that Coach Calvin was released, and then Coach Kenny went back and said that's not true. He didn't get released. I'm like, man. And then people sent me this statement that Baltimore police had, and I'm reading the statement. I'm like, this is what they're saying he's doing. And I said, this don't even sound like Coach Calvin. This don't sound like how he would act. And furthermore, the whole situation sound fishy to me because it sounded like if you had a rental, if you had a car being towed from Baltimore to Vegas and only paid $2,000 to go for them to drive your car all the way from Baltimore all the way to Vegas, and then when it gets there, it got scratches on it. I ain't paying for it either. And then when they said that he flashed the weapon, I'm like, that don't even sound like Coach Calvin.
Right.
And Coach Kenny said he was there. I'm like, that don't even sound like him. That sounds bizarre. That don't sound like nothing to Coach Calvin that I know for all the things he's doing in his community. And what did I say? I don't even think Coach Calvin carrying anything, but they said this take place in Vegas. Maybe Vegas is an open carry. Maybe that's the case. But I can't even see him doing that and then jumping in the car and leaving and all of that. That don't even sound like him, right? That's what I said in defense of him. And then to say I release your documents and put your address, like, bro, come on, man. I don't even operate like that. Not even as a joke.
Yeah, that just sounds like it's difficult for me. It just seems like his camp has a street base to it, right? Like understanding of like documents and paperwork and how important that is. And without proof, you just don't go around giving allegations like that. So it's just like, what do you guys like to say that? You know what I mean? Like where I'm from, and I know you from, you just don't throw stuff like that out there like that without being able to be like, huh? Like you don't
That's
just,
what I'm saying.
I
Like,
know it was you. Like that's crazy, especially on a public platform in front of a bunch of people, viewers. Like you're gonna say something like that, please back that up. Do not just say that and leave that out there like that. Because these YouTube streets don't need no paperwork. All they need is a, you know what I'm saying?
All
Is one
all you
little
gotta
thing.
do is say one thing. And that's why I'm like, bro, that's why I told them, hold on, because I was just showing love on the channel, eating and having fun. And when he said it, I'm like, whoa, send me the link, bro, so I could clear my name. If Coach Calvin think I did or said anything to put him in harm's way, I want to clear that.
Yeah, right now.
I want to clear that ASAP.
That's a heavy allegation, man. It's not nothing. And if it is a joke, it's not even funny.
Right. Like Larry Lopez was there. He said, yeah, I didn't understand why Coach Cal would say that and not let you defend yourself. Exactly.
Right.
Like, where did this come from, bro? Hey, do me a favor. Take over for 1 second, Clay.
Yeah. Yeah, people. That's how it is out here, man. And the news is always going to read what's said. They ain't got no paperwork. They don't need no paperwork to prove nothing. It's crazy out here, man. I don't want to lead the subject because I don't know if Blue want to come back to it, but there's a lot of boxing going on, a lot of stuff going on boxing. Salute Jonathan 97. What up, though, Chief Wildfire? Salute. Yeah, man, a lot going on. What's going on, Sean? It don't stop. It's okay. All these things that's going on, it don't stop though, right? Like at the end of the day, these allegations with no backup, no proof, it don't stop the train, man. We got to move through it. Blessings, AK Crowder. Blessings, AK Crowder. So, any opinions on this Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney situation? Is it? So, I guess I'm hearing April 20th. Is that what you guys are hearing? Salute, Timothy. Salute, Timothy. Salute. Salute, Bullet Gibson, my G. What's good? I'm getting a lot of love in the chat. I'm a little distracted. But so the news is April 20th, right? I don't know for sure. Don't quote me. That's what I'm hearing it's supposed to be. And I guess the contracts are everything is getting negotiated and put into place. Is Ryan going to show up though? Right? We all know what it is. Is Ryan going to show up? Going to show up on April 20th? Or is he going to pull out of this one as well? Because let's be honest. You know what I mean? We're not expecting, right, Ryan to beat Devin at the end of the day, but the money is there to be made. What's going on? Salute, Manda Mansa Musa. Salute. You see, they threw me on here by myself, man. I'm trying to steal the traffic. Let's see. Larry Lopez. Salute. Yeah, I don't know what I think about it. I mean, honestly, for me, at the end of the day, obviously we know how Ryan played the game, and he's got people in his ear. He's saying Floyd was in his ear. He's finally admitting it. I don't know if he even needed to admit it because we saw what it was. We saw the play before it even got put into motion. So, I mean, he's supposed to show up on May 20th, I guess. Hey, Arena. Salute. I don't know. I'm late in the game. What? Okay. I feel you, Mr. Anderson, Abiani, or Miss Anderson. I'm trying, man. Don't fall under the spotlight, Clay. Don't fall under the spotlight. But I mean, there's Ryan Garcia, and then we got Mr. Bill Haney. There's stuff I just don't want to talk about. There's stuff I just don't want to talk about. I don't like talking about the drama too much. I like to talk about boxing. You know what I mean? We got Bill Haney acting a fool out here, talking what he talking about. Love him. But he's setting people on fire. Clay, check Clay out, holding it down for the Booski. Salute, Ye Honcho. Yeah. Floyd is out there dropping the venom, right, Weedy? That's the truth. You don't, Cinnamon? I'm a little nervous, guys. I'm a little nervous. You know what I mean? I never had to hold down. Blue kind of just threw it on me just right now. I'm not A-side. You know what I mean? But what do you guys think about Mott Egypt? You guys ain't communicating to me. What do you think about Floyd and Ryan? You know what I mean? And Ryan admitting that Floyd was all in his ear, like we knew he'd be. Is he going to be in his ear again? Did he play him? I don't know. I think Floyd might have played him a little bit. We don't know, right? We don't know at the end of the day. He gets in there, gets into Rolly's ear, into Ryan's ear. Rolly goes ahead. Shout out Charles Edward Cheese. Shout out Charles Edward Cheese for sure with the hundo. Reading all these messages. Getting on his ear. Seems like he waved him off a little bit. Messed up the fight between Devin and Ryan, and then just dipped off on him. Put Rolly in there with Isak. Was it chess or is it checkers? I don't know. Floyd a hater. He's all about Floyd. I mean, what is he supposed to be about? I mean, is Floyd supposed to be helping Ryan Garcia out? Is that what's supposed to happen? Is that far-fetched? Is he supposed to be sitting there in Ryan Garcia's ear helping him out for real? Or is he supposed to be looking at his own best interests at the end of the day? Let's be real. I mean, I think Ryan Garcia is probably the naive one in the whole entire situation. He's the one, instead of playing with people who got vested interest in him, he's out there letting the outside man get in his ear. He out there sipping on whatever he's sipping on in the middle of Vegas, kicking it with the op of his actual, you know what I mean, promoter. I don't know what he was expecting. A-Buck, nah, Clay. It's I Seek Pit Bull. Somebody want to break the I Seek Pit Bull down to me? Like, what is that? I thought it was Isak. So this is on purpose? Is this on purpose? Is this I Seek Pit Bull on purpose? Devin has no power to beat Regis. Wow. What are we talking about? I'm lost. I don't know why we're talking about Regis right now. Maybe you could put me on. Oh, I feel you, A-Buck. You like when he says I Seek? I'm actually going to ask Blue when he gets back what I Seek means, because I always listen to him say it and just kind of assume that I'm just saying it wrong. But now that I see you write it in there, I wonder why he says it that way. Good night, everyone. Isak Pitbull Cruz versus Tank rematch. Why? I don't see why. Why would we want to see that? Okay. All right. Anyway. Anytime Floyd gets involved with a big fight, it's bad news for the fans. I've asked that before and asked myself, is Floyd good for boxing, right? At this point. Like, at this point, what is Floyd doing for boxing that's so great? You know what I mean? Shout out to the PBC and the entities that are around him, but Floyd himself, like, he seems to be, I don't see him. I mean, like, what is he really doing for the game? When you get into a mix like that and you stop a fight between Devin and Ryan, you're running around. I mean, how good is he for the game at the end of the day? All I can say is Floyd Mayweather's a genius at what he do. Okay, King. Yeah, I guess at what he does. But what he does, is it a benefit for boxing or a benefit for Floyd? Maybe he's a genius at helping himself out. Any street dude. I don't know what that's about, brother. I don't know what that's about, brother. Let's see. Floyd needs to be protecting his investment with Rolly. Maybe get him in the ring and train him. Now that bullet is gone. Tell me about it. Anybody get the news on who's training Rolly right now? Or is it a mystery man? We're going to find out the night of March 30th. That's when we're going to find out, I guess. Floyd good for Floyd. Yup. Yeah, Chris. That's for sure. That's for sure. Sean, can you tell me what happened, please? OMG. What you mean, Sean? You wasn't here? You talking about with Blue? I'm going to let him comment on that. We don't talk on the next man's business. You know how that goes. Rolly's a bum. Is he? Is he a bum? I don't know. I don't know. What else? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, just regular YouTube stuff. You know what I mean? That's all it is, Sean. Regular YouTube stuff. You know, people get upset. They've been upset in real life. That's what it's going on. The reality is that they've been upset. You don't know that they've been upset. You pop up on the scene at the wrong time, say the wrong thing, and all the focus is on you. That's what it sounds like happened to me personally. But, I don't know. I do not know, man. Rolly beats Cruz. Listen, TY, I'm vibing with that a little bit. Like, I think on paper, Isak wins, right? But I think Rolly can take advantage of his size and lean and maybe walk Pitbull into something really bad. You know what I mean? I don't know what his new coach is going to be working with him on, but Pitbull got some disadvantages going there on a physical level, right? Short arms, a short little guy coming up from 135. With the right game plan and strategy, Rolly might not have to be the best boxer in the ring that night. If he's the best fighter, he might be able to walk away with this, in an exciting weight, right? Might even be fight of the night. Yeah, drink more water. Rolly gonna win. Too big. I'm feeling that way, but he does need to fix a lot of things in what he does. Defensively, he's poor in that area. He gets hit a lot, and Isak likes to get in there on the inside, throw those over the hand rights, and he throws those shots that are going to catch somebody who's not being defensively responsible. So he has to get that squared away for me to really just sit here and just 100% be confident that he's going to do that. But we'll see what happens that night. I got Rolly KO Cruz. Okay, a lot of people in here thinking Rolly going to do it. All right. Rolly's an uncaged beast with little skill. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, Rolly trash too, but he hitting. He really is. Clay, do you see when Devin name bring up Tank Shakur, Keyshawn, Jared, and T.O. attitude change? I think a lot of people kind of getting frustrated with Devin right now. Let's be honest. His father speaks very confidently about his son, and his record kind of co-signs a little bit what his father says. I mean, outside of the stuff that Bill might exaggerate on when he's going to war with these promoters and other people who are trying to knock him down, it does get kind of difficult. To be mad at Bill and not be mad at Devin, right? But what is Devin doing? He's just boxing, trying to make big fights. We all know that. Let's be honest. He's sitting there trying to make big fights, one way or the other. So you can't really hate on that, man. Pitbull stops Rolly early. Mind the Mansa Musa. Yeah, that part too. Like I said on paper, it makes sense. I'm wondering if the power is going to go up there with him. At 140, is that power going to be like, is it going to go up there with him and stop somebody like Rolly, a big 140? And people think that Rolly kind of chinny. Rolly gets hit a lot, man. Rolly gets hit a lot. Yeah, we've seen him get clipped, but think about how much he's really been hit. If you think about all his matches, he's always getting hit. I don't, you've seen him go down with Javante. I get it. You've seen him get clipped with Barossa. I get it. But he's been hit 100 more times than those 2 times, and he hasn't gone down. So is Isak Cruz gonna bring that power up? Thank you, Clay, for the rebuttal. Did I miss something, Weedy? Or did I give you a rebuttal? I don't know. Did I miss something? Anyway. Ryan gets stopped in the 6th round by Devin. Pillow hands. That kind of don't go together. Ryan gets stopped in the 6th round by Devin Pillow hands. Okay. What's good, Stephanie? How you doing? Salute. Pitbull's gonna struggle at 40. He's too little. Man, I gotta, I gotta see it, but I'm fearful for the same thing for the young Mexican, man. I'm wondering how he's gonna look, because he looked small at 135, to be honest with you guys. He looked small at 135. So at 140, what's he gonna look like? I know everybody thinks when they see all that power, they think he's gonna come up and do a bunch of stuff, but we'll see. Rolly needs a rematch Barroso. That would be the fair thing. I thought that was going to happen for a small window of time. I thought that was going to happen for Barroso. I thought he was going to get that rematch with Rolly, but the politics and the money always wins. The money says Isak Cruz is a better bag. So that's what we're going to see him at. Rolly's scared to death. I don't think Rolly's scared to death, man. I don't think he's scared. I don't think he is. I think if he is scared, it's a good thing. I think that means he's going to go in the match with his head on his shoulders, and he's going to be cautious, and he's going to be looking on a win. But I think he's confident. I think he likes the matchup. I don't think he believes in Pitbull's power at 140. He's going to have to, he's going to be in a show me state of mind where you're going to have to show me because I don't believe you. Yeah, Charles Edwards. The money says that's how boxing goes. That's how business goes. That's how most things in this lovely country that I love goes, right? The money tells how it's going to be. You want to know how it's going to go, follow the money. Follow the money. Rolly nervous, scared, big money? I don't know. Yeah. I'm the same way. Ray Davis, Cali, what? Ryan retires with the other people. Yeah. Thank you, Timothy Ramdeen. I appreciate that. I'm nerve-wracked up here. He threw it on me, pause, without me seeing it coming. For sure. I'm like, what? All right, I got it. All right, your show. We gonna do it. We gonna make it happen. Tony Weeks, Blue had something to run and go do real quick. He's coming right back. He told me just hold it down while he was doing his thing. So I'm here holding it down. I feel you, by the way. Oh man. Damn, I meant rematch with Barroso. Yeah, I understood what you meant. Maybe talking to somebody else. I definitely knew what you meant though, if you were saying that to me. Rolly is the slight favorite versus Cruz, but a huge underdog against the other 140 pounders. Oh yeah, 100%. After Rolly, whatever he does with Rolly, it's gonna get dark for Cruz, in my opinion, in that division. It's gonna get dark real quick for him. So we'll see how that works out for him. Tony Weeks, you should be fired. I'm sick. That part. That part. Come on, man. This is the second time they gave Rolly a fight that he clearly didn't win. This guy's not it. Don't get me wrong. He can sell a fight, but you see that last part? He can sell a fight. That's it. That's the big but. That's the big but. He can sell a fight. And until somebody knocks him out, he's going to be in the conversation. And he's going to sell tickets because everybody want to see him. Bivol better be who you got, Rain. Cinnamon Savage. Bitter better. I'm be real with you, man. In the beginning, I was leaning with Bivol. I was leaning with Bivol, but now I'm on the better BF side. Seeing the way he performed, against Caleb, he was impressive in that fight. He was just like the Terminator. Just wouldn't take no for an answer, and that pressure is going to be there for Bivol. I think a couple of variables are going to make a difference in that fight. I think we're looking at, I think the size of the ring is going to make a difference, right? Bivol's ability to move around, even though Bivol likes to stay in there as well. He doesn't mind fighting in there, but I think when it gets hot in there, he's going to need to be able to move around and get away from Better BF's pressure. And it's just making me lean more and more towards Better BF in that fight. But still a close fight regardless. Bivol's a dog. He's definitely a dog, and he definitely can, obviously, I think he's still, I think it's arguable whether he's a better boxer or not. I think he's a better boxer than Better BF. But like I said, Better BF showed like he leveled up. He showed another gear in his game against Caleb Smith. It really just showed me another side to him, to be honest with you. I think watching him knock people out and the way he's fought, you kind of forget about the boxing pedigree that he brings to the ring. But I think against Caleb, he showcased that a lot. And it just made me really just had to think twice about him and Bivol. So right now I'm leaning towards Better BF to make that answer right to it. Tony Weeks has been following you, Clay, and making negative comments. He's trolling. Okay. Well, all right, Tony. Salute. Do your thing, man. The fans, man. All fans, baby. All fans. Ray, you think Bivol all day? Okay. Classy Mag, I got Munguia over Canelo. Yo, listen. That's a good topic. I don't know how much you guys have talked about it, but with Munguia's performance this past weekend against John Ryder, you guys think? He stopped John Ryder. They share a common opponent now in John Ryder, and he stopped him and pretty much dominated him in that whole match. Was that victory enough to put him in the conversation? Is it fair to put him against Canelo, or is I know for me it's Benavidez or nothing That's kind of how I feel about it. But I'm not going to lie to you and act like Munguia's performance this weekend didn't put him in that conversation. For me, I could see that being a big fight. They're both Mexican. I also saw a lot of Mexicans, a lot of people showed up for him in Arizona. He has a fan base, man. He's getting more popular as the time goes by. And his style of fight, I think that's guaranteed to be an exciting fight between Munguia and Canelo. They're going to be throwing it down. So you guys willing to take that? You willing to take Munguia versus Canelo in place instead of Benavidez versus Canelo? You guys still waiting to do that? Classy Max said he was already in the conversation. I agree. He was in the conversation, but I think before that fight against John Ryder, he was kind of like unfairly in that conversation. Like it was almost like, what? Munguia, why are we talking about him? What about David? I think that fight did put him more into the conversation in a more fair way. As for me personally, as a fan, I'm like, oh, okay. With him and Freddie Roach, that's a good fight. But I still want David to get his fight. I mean, just to put it on the record, David is owed that fight. Yeah, exactly, Chris. Exactly. Benavidez is owed that fight, man. It's kind of just one of those kind of conversations. But like I said, if they do put together Munguia and Canelo, are we buying pay-per-views and are we going to go see that fight? Because we know that fight's going to be up in the air. You know what I mean? It's going to be lit, right? Let's be honest, guys. We're going to buy that. Benavidez beats both of them. So let me ask you guys this. What do you think about Benavidez and Munguia then at that point? If they fight for the spot against Canelo, is that fair? Or should Benavidez not even have to do that at this point? Are we done with the Canelo ducking? A-Side in the building, almost in the building. He on mute. Come save me, A-Side.
Nah, you all right, man. You all right. You swimming, man. You all right, man. How you feeling? Yeah, what's going on, family? What's going on, everybody in the chat? First of all, we're gonna do some cleanup work, man. We got to make sure that the likes are up. Everyone that's inside of the building, we appreciate you guys. JP the City, salute. Big Money, salute. Pop Off 93, salute. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button. Anyone that is on any type of mobile device, make sure you click the X at the top right-hand side of the screen, press the thumbs up button until it glows black, and then come back into the chat. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Jonathan 97, salute. How you feeling? How you feeling? How you feeling? What's going on, Claymore?
Doing good, A-Side. You brought that energy. Whoo, I just took a sip of water.
Yeah, no, you're all right. You're all right, man. Take yourself a sip of water. You doing good? My Aegis salute, my love. How are you? So, what we got going on, man? We got a lot of topics in boxing tonight. Family, salute, salute, salute. He said he's finally he's finally awoke. Salute, Jeremy. I appreciate you, great brother. Nah, I was here. A-Side, yeah, Clay going good. Yeah, now Clay's doing good work, man. You're doing great, for sure, for sure. Everybody give a round of applause to Clay and click the thumbs up button for my brother Clay Moore. I appreciate him. Let me see. Once I step and hit the like button, 100. A-Side, you late. Let Claymore cook. Nah, Claymore cooking. Claymore, you want to finish up your thought?
Nah, we were talking about Munguia, Munguia Canelo, and just basically where I was at with it was, all right, well, how do you guys feel about Munguia and Benavidez fighting for rights to rights to a shot at the throne? You know, I mean, I think that fight would be great, but is it beneath David Benavidez at this point? Is it even fair to David Benavidez to even speak to him, okay, A-Side, to even speak to him in a way to where he's fighting for an opportunity that he's pretty much already earned? A-Side? Is that me? I think it's A-Side. I think that's A-Side figuring out. I don't think that's me. So we'll see in a minute, won't we? But that's where we was at, right, chat? Trying to figure that out. And I didn't really get you guys' feedback on that. Like, how do you guys feel about that? Like, is that a fair fight to put on with a David Benavidez versus Haney Munguia? Is that fair?
Yeah,
to David Benavidez?
StreamYard. So that StreamYard acting up. So whenever you see that, that's a StreamYard. You're talking about Jaime Munguia and you're talking about Canelo Alvarez and David Benavidez. I just think those guys are in a different ilk. We did see that John Ryder, you know, he was a very durable, but however, he was really slow. His footwork wasn't elite. There was nothing truly elite about rider outside of him being a very tough, durable individual. His timing was pretty good. I wouldn't say it was elite, but when you're talking about someone that is as good as Canelo Alvarez, who have exceptional timing and probably one of the best timing, he was time a punch that would really put you out. His footwork is not the best, but his mobility to be able to bend from the hips is extremely exceptional. The one thing about Munguia's like to start off the round very fast. He will start off around very fast, and if he perceives that you are hurt, he will pretty much he will go for broke. You cannot do that against a David Benavidez because his gas tank is just as comparable as Munguia's or more. He can go blow for blow with you, but the thing is, you have to take into account of the aesthetics of a Munguia versus a David Benavidez, the arm reach, the length. If you try to trade blow for him as opposed to box this individual and try to move, give lateral movement, give a little bit more angles, to try to make sure that you execute on those shots with David Benavidez and to make sure that you get your shots in, then you can go for a long night trying to trade. And arguably, I think David Benavidez will stop Munguia if you try to play that game with him. Now with the Canelo Alvarez, if you look at Canelo, whenever you try to box him from the outside, if you're not an elite boxer, his pressure will inevitably get to you, as it had done to Caleb Plant, as it had done to Smith, and I think that he has the ability to get to fighters because he is elite, right? He knows how to cut off the ring, he knows how to pick his shots very well, and he hits very hard. But the thing is, when you are a combination puncher with Canelo Alvarez, if you can throw combinations, get in and get out, then he'll have a hard time. I just noticed that when Munguia he presses forward. This was the first fight where I actually seen him kind of press, but try to keep a pace, try to keep some sort of steadiness to him. He didn't go for broke. You see what I'm saying? So I think that they're trying to give him different looks to try to prepare him for the Canelo Alvarez fight, because in this fight, his coach actually wanted him to do more. He wanted him to press more and put more pressure on him. But he did not. He handled himself well. He was trying to box. You see what I'm saying? Box, put his shots together really well, get in and get out. That's exactly what you will need with someone that's like a Canelo Alvarez, right? He cannot be in there trading with him into perpetuity because Canelo Alvarez will hit him with something that'll put his lights out. He got hit with a clean couple shots from riders. The dude got a beard on him, but I don't know how much of a beard he would have at that elite level. So I think he's good for that level right now. I don't think he beat a Jamal. I'm being honest with you. I don't think he beats a healthy Jamal. You see what I'm saying? I don't think he beats David Benavidez. I don't think he beats a Canelo. I could be wrong, but that's where I'm at with Munguia. What's going on, Blue?
What's shaking with you, King?
Nah, man, I'm all right, great brother. Hey, man, 4K the real deal, man. 4K woke me. I said, yo, they talking about Blue right now. You gotta get on like, yo, what? They talking about who talking about Blue? Yo,
right. yo,
you know I get up early, so yeah.
Fact. Shouts out to my brother Charles Edward Cheese, brother in the super chat, dropping that hundo. He said, shout out to the dog, Claymore Rain in the building.
Oh. Shout out, Charles Edward. Thank you for the acknowledgement, man. Big honor to hear from you, man. I see you around, bro. So if you say my name, that's what's up, man. I'm gonna try to keep doing what I'm doing then.
All facts. And salute to my brother, J Pitty City. Where the super chat go? And Asai, you know what's so wicked about this? They kicked him off again.
Oh. Can I drop something real quick on? You want to finish reading the money? Because I want to kind of get at the Canelo Munguia thing. Oh, we go wait a minute.
Yeah. Hold on, let me get this last super chat. J Pitty City, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco. Honest in the super chat. Either Canelo fights Benavidez or WBC strip Canelo and make Benavidez versus Munguia for the WBC title. They supposed to give him to March. They're supposed to give him to March, but we're gonna find out. But go ahead. What you was gonna say, Claymore, about the
Right. So You know, Munguia and Canelo, if that was to happen, I mean, that's going to happen in September, right? If that happens, or Munguia or David Benavidez or Terrence Crawford, would any of those fights is going to happen in September, right? Because is it pretty much locked in right now that Jamal Charlo is going to be the Cinco de Mayo showcase fight, or not, or is it still in the air right now?
It's still up in the air.
All right. So, I mean, but it seems like it's up in the air maybe between Jamal Charlo and Terrence Crawford, not so much David Benavidez. And it seems like David Benavidez and Munguia aren't really in the conversation for Cinco de Mayo, or is it everybody's on the table?
Oh, no. It's just he ain't going to do that for Cinco de Mayo. So that's going to be that's going to be pretty much Jamal Charlo. You know what I'm saying? It came a little good. It's not going to be David Benavidez is not on the table for Cinco de Mayo.
Right. He's not doing that. If anything, he's probably saving that for towards the end of that contract, that 3-fight contract that he has. He's probably going to say that for the big show and try to see if that fight could build up some sort of value for him. So
yeah, and everybody tells me that Mexican Independence Day weekend is a bigger weekend than Cinco de Mayo. So that seems like a bigger. Cinco de Mayo to me is more popular, but I'm not Mexican. You know what I'm saying? It's just the ring of it. The ring of it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like Cinco de Mayo weekend. It's just like
margaritas, partying, bars packed out, everything going up. Right.
Yeah. Everything's just opening up. Everything just blossoming. We headed back into that great weather. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And in September, it's like the second week of September is like, oh, here we go again. Back in the hibernation.
All I'm thinking about is school clothes for my kids and getting them on the bus. You know what I'm saying?
Hibernation. It's like,
here we go
again.
My house.
Here we go again. It's starting to get dark early. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, the reason I bring it up, Blue, is because I'm saying that because ASAP was making some legitimate points, you know what I'm saying, about where Munguia falls short in fighting against Canelo. Like we can see holes in Munguia's game the way he falls short in that game.
Right.
But with Freddie Roach, and I think I don't know if you would agree, but I definitely saw improvements in Munguia against John Ryder. I saw the effects of Freddie Roach. Like I'm like, okay. And I think there's something to be said about a good student. And it seems like when I saw Munguia doing that night, that I saw good student qualities about him, that he was actually listening to Freddie Roach, was able to, you know, it's one thing for you to have a good coach and it's one thing to have a good fighter, but when they can have that synergy, right, to where he's able to manifest what the coach wants him to manifest in the ring, I think there's a lot of hope for Munguia. Now, for me, my heart is split in two because I know in my heart David Benavidez deserves that fight, and I don't really feel like anybody should be able to step in front of him and take his opportunity. But we know the games that Canelo plays. We know he's gonna make the final decision at the end of the day. So the question is, Munguia and David Benavidez, is that a legitimate fight, even though it's beneath David Benavidez at this point? Because I don't think he should be fighting for his right at Canelo at this point. But if you're going to stay in that division at 168 and your goal is to fight Canelo, the road to Canelo might be through Munguia right now.
Right. And so exactly. And salute to Preacher Joe, Victor Matt, Kareem Ebanks, Alexis, inside the square circle, my brother King Jr. He said, yo, Blue, they said you dropped dimes on Calvin Ford. Yeah. That's what they said. Simpy Dumpkins, what's good, family?
Still waiting on that paperwork.
That's wild, ain't it? Gertz, what's up, family? Big Sarge 31, Cinnamon Savage, SK, your feelings, what's good? TY, what's up, family? So back to what you were saying. If I'm David Benavidez, if Canelo chooses Jamal Charlo and I'm David Benavidez, I'm going to remove Jaime Munguia off the chessboard immediately.
Right.
Immediately. Anything that looked like an option outside of myself, I'm going to get him off the chessboard. So Jaime Munguia is on the chessboard as a possible opponent. Oh, let's go get him off the chessboard immediately.
Right now.
If I'm Dave Benavidez, hey, Oscar, what you need to make this fight happen?
Period.
Because
I agree with you.
You make a bigger case for yourself. If you beat Caleb Plant, Demetrius Andrade, and then Jaime Munguia. Canelo can't even justify Terrence Crawford in September. Can't even justify it.
Yeah, it'll look bad for him.
And then you forcing him to be stripped of the title. That's going to look terrible. So you fight Terrence Crawford. I'm the mandatory. You'll lose your belt instead of fighting me.
Right. Right. It's going to look horrible that you rather lose your belt. I mean, just look at the heat Devin Haney caught for his move out of the weight class and leaving the belt in Shakur Stevenson. They wanted to put duck all over him. So you're sitting there at 168 and your options are defend your title, but you choose to let go of your belt. Yeah, crazy.
And if you David Benavidez, this is the perfect timing. Why? Because Jaime Munguia just did they are promoting that he did something Canelo couldn't. He stopped John Ryder. So it's the perfect time. He's undefeated. He just stopped John Ryder. Go get that man. I don't want to hear about David Morrell. Not from a fan's perspective. I'm talking about if I'm David Benavidez. I'm not trying to hear David Morrell. I'm not trying, because who else is there? Nobody. I need Jaime Munguia.
Right, for sure. And I think that's I mean, no fight is a given, but I'm going to be honest with you. That's as close as a given that I can see. I don't see Jaime Munguia pulling off a defeat or upset against David Benavidez. I just don't. No. And it's going to, like you said, it's going to look good for David Benavidez moving forward. He defeated everybody that Canelo didn't defeat, or he wasn't scared to fight the individuals that Canelo is apprehensive about fighting. That being with Dimitri Andrade, the way he just utterly demolished him. Him not being afraid to go ahead and take out Munguia after Munguia just looked good against Ryder, which is exactly what I was saying against Claymore. He looked good against that level of fighter, but do he beat a Charlo? Do he beat a David Benavidez, and do he beat a Canelo? I have no doubt that he would not beat any of those guys. So David Benavidez need to eat while the food is still hot.
Exactly, A-Side, and that's my thing. You know why, A-Side? You mess around and somebody else beat him, and then Canelo gonna be considering them.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Mess around. Canelo says, "I'm fighting somebody we didn't see in the picture," and then Jamal Charlo get Jaime Munguia fight and beat him. Well, you could pretty much chalk that up because Jamal Charlo gonna get Canelo in September then.
Oh, absolutely, because then the story will be he had fought the big brother, so the big brother had came to avenge the smaller Charlos and get the respect back in blood. So that's what it's going to be. Effectively ducking another fight with Benavidez because he would be the rightful person to deserve that fight.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. You put yourself in a position immediately. Let me get Jaime Munguia. Oh, you fighting Jamal? And guess what? What I'm gonna do too, A-Side and Claymore. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fight around Cinco de Mayo weekend.
Oh, for sure.
I'm gonna fight either the weekend before or the weekend right after. But particularly, I want to fight that Saturday before.
Right.
Because now it's a lasting memory, and I could be at Canelo fight.
Yep.
Yeah.
I put on a dominant performance to stop Jaime Munguia. By the time you fight on Saturday and it's Cinco de Mayo weekend, I come cheering. I just stopped Jaime Munguia. You know, it's gonna still be buzzing by Saturday, the following Saturday. It's still gonna be buzzing. David Benavidez is gonna be a hot ticket, a hot commodity. And you at Canelo fight, show up to the weigh-in, show up. The week we ain't finished a week after yet. You show up to Canelo fight week.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
For sure.
And guess what? It's going to be hard for Canelo and his team to say we ain't fighting him. It's going to be.
It won't be no justifiable reason as to why they won't do it.
Exactly.
That you're going to have to make a logical excuse out of an illogical situation.
Right.
You're only going to be able to react to that logically, and that's to fight that dude. That right. You will box him in. You will effectively box him in and make them say, "We don't want to fight you." Period. That's it. That's all. Now, if somebody say that, then you can rightfully bestow the name Duck upon them for sure.
I put it on him now. I ain't gonna lie. He got it right now. You know what I mean? But he could get it back if he fight him. But he got it right now. He got ducked.
It will be ironclad at that point. It will be signed, sealed, delivered. It will be immovable. You know what I'm saying? Irrefutable. The undisputed duck, for sure.
Right. I think like the actual I want to say commercial, but you know what I mean, the industry will start calling him a duck. The industry will just officially be confident enough to be like, yeah, you're ducking. Right.
It's whispers. We all know it, right? But it's like, all right, we giving him a chance to possibly fight him in September. You see what I'm saying? But you go and you fight Jaime Munguia and beat Jaime Munguia, and hats off to Terrence Crawford. I would love to see it. And y'all know I've been saying Terrence Crawford to win. You understand? But guess what? Terrence Crawford, my guy, I appreciate him. One of my favorite fighters, but he don't deserve to fight over David Benavidez.
Right.
He just don't. David Benavidez has paid his dues in that division. He just did. It's equivalent to, let's say Tank was coming up from 135 to fight Errol Spence for the undisputed belts over Terrence Crawford. All these years, I'm gonna be like, wait, what? Hold on. We ain't get this fight yet. Let's finish the food on our plate before we worrying about what you cooking tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Let's finish the food on our plate before we worry about what we cooking tomorrow. What's for dinner tomorrow? And you ain't even 2 forks on the plate that you got in front of you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm the mandatory here. No, give Dave Benavidez deserves his opportunity, man. He was the best fighter in the division before Canelo came there, and he's still considered the best fighter.
Right.
Until proven otherwise. Bro ain't he lost his titles on the scale and due to recreational use.
Right.
Recreational D-Rugs use. They had nothing to do with the sport of boxing. And during the global pandemic, he lost his belt. And due to D-Rug use outside recreational.
Yeah.
Dude ain't even come close to losing his belts in the ring. He deserved an opportunity to get his belt. Now, I know people could say this, right, Clay and A-Side? People could say this, well, ain't nobody telling him to miss weight. That's on him. You're right. Ain't nobody telling him to use those D-Rugs, recreational. You're right. But ain't nobody perfect, especially in the sport of boxing.
And more importantly, ain't nobody beat him.
Ain't nobody beat him. Right. So beat me because there's a lot of people in the sport of boxing. Let's be real here. Come on. So
yeah, they don't just start doing that when they stop boxing. Because that's what, you see them after boxing and you're like, oh, they just started. They've been doing that. That's just
right. You know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing new. So the brother uses some D-Rugs and some recreational D-Rugs use. You understand? And he ain't the first one. He ain't the last. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they just made Keyshawn Davis fight not even official because, you know what I'm saying? He had a little lift me up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now we're going to, come on, man.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, Benavidez plays his cards. He comes at Munguia. Now, here's my question to add on to the whole entire situation. Because I'm hearing a lot of people in the chat, right? Or I'm reading a lot of people in the chat saying, well, Munguia doesn't want to fight Benavidez. And if Munguia doesn't want to fight Benavidez, what does Benavidez do at that point?
Right. Well, this is what Dave Benavidez got to do. He got to do the same thing Devin Haney's doing. It's time to put everybody got to be put on blast.
For
Jaime
sure.
Munguia, put him on blast. Put him on blast.
Put Canelo on blast too.
Huh?
Put Canelo on blast too. Talk bad. Keep it 100.
Well, the thing with Canelo is you can't really put him on blast because we already know he don't make it a secret. He like, man,
and he'll get petty. He'll do him like Dimitri, like he did Dimitri. He could be like, oh, word, I'm not fighting you. Now what?
Right, exactly.
No, I'm not fighting you.
And remember, Canelo already said, man, you ain't fighting nothing, you ain't doing nothing, you ain't beating nobody. And what can else? They just mad because I'm the king. I
Right.
can do what I want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what he gonna say to him if he act up.
Payday.
That's what he gonna say to him.
Payday. You want payday? I know that. What he told? ASAP, what he told Andre? You're a horrible fighter.
Yeah. Horrible. I see you, man. You horrible fighter.
Yo, see, this is the thing. Like if we get to 2025 and he haven't fought David Benavidez, I don't care what you say. He maneuvered his way successfully through another year without fighting David Benavidez, and that's, I mean, even if it's so weird to say that David Benavidez have to move like this when we all know that, you know, he's clearly the best in the division. If you beat David Benavidez, there's no one in that division who you can say justifiably that you have to fight because they're the best one, because David Benavidez is absolutely the monster at that division. Bro, and I can't see the world.
If he beat David Benavidez, he legit undoubtedly beat everybody in the division, because the truth of the matter is David Morrell is in the same boat as Jaron Ennis. You Johnny come lately.
Yeah, for sure.
So he beats David Benavidez. He beat everybody legit in the division. Caleb Smith, David Benavidez, Caleb Plant, Billy Joe Saunders. Right? You legit cleaned out your division. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
And Maul just came back, so I wouldn't hold that against him. Right. I wouldn't hold that. I could see if Maul was active,
right,
the whole time, but I wouldn't absolutely hold it against him.
And this is the best Maul to fight if you're Canelo as well on Cinco de Mayo. This is him, but beat him, the guy who hasn't even fought at the weight yet, who didn't make the weight at his last fight. I mean, not me. It was a catch weight fight, but you know, this is the most probably easiest Maul you're going to get to fight. The more you wait, the harder it's going to be to fight him, and you know, what I mean, it'll be some money in it. So he's probably going to go with Maul. He's probably going to go Maul. If
yeah, like I said, if he goes with Maul, like Maul just got back active. He just get, like you said, that's a Johnny come lately story, right? If he beat David Benavidez, that is, you have truly stamped, you know, and planted the rock that you are the greatest, and nobody can refute that.
I mean, can anybody refute that right now? Like, just to be fair to him to say that if right now he were to retire.
Here's the thing, Claymore. The asterisk on his record is David Benavidez. He removed that. That's it. Like that's just the asterisk on not his record, but that's just the asterisk on his agenda, right? Mm-hmm. Like everybody just wondering when David Benavidez's name is going to pop up on your agenda. That's it. That's all we truly care about. We don't care about. Let's be honest. We don't care about the Munguia fight. Like the Munguia fight is just a means to an end to get to David Benavidez. To me, you know,
David Morrell. Morrell.
Go ahead.
David Morrell, maybe?
No, David Morrell, Johnny come lately.
Benavidez. That's the only name people really want right now. To me, that's one of the biggest fights in the sport of boxing. Outside, I think that the only fight that rivals that is a fight with Devin Haney versus Gervonta Tank Davis. For boxing purists, for pure boxing fans, Bud Canelo, but other than that is David Benavidez.
Do you guys really think that fight is like the Maul fight is going to end any different from what Canelo did to his brother?
Yeah, for sure.
Yes,
for sure.
Big time different fight. Big time.
And the difference is, why, and to piggyback on what Asa was just saying, the thing is that you got to look at it from this standpoint, is that David Benavidez was considered the best fighter in that division before Canelo came there. So you can't come there, fight everybody else but the best fighter in the division, then leave and then try to ride off in the sunset. No,
exactly.
You ain't fight the best guy in the division.
Exactly.
And he's been the best guy in the division.
Yeah, for me, I understand why people want the Maul fight, but I honestly feel that fight is going to end I think his style Canelo's style is a bad matchup for the both Charlo brothers as a general point. To be honest, I don't think it ends the same. Honestly, Canelo just dominating.
I actually think I have to differ with you, and I'm going to say this. This is why. I think Jamal is standing his ground more than Jamel. And so, if anything, I can see Canelo stopping Jamal. You know what I'm saying? Because Jamal going to be in front of him. So, I don't think it'll be the performance that Jamel, because Jamel was moving a lot. Jamal ain't going to do that. He gonna use his jab. It's going to be a lot more action against Jamal.
No, I'm not talking about the performance. I'm talking about I think the style matchup is just bad.
The end results itself is going to be a victory for Canelo.
Yeah. I like Maul. Like, I'm not saying they're the same fighter, but I think. Do you guys honestly think? Do you think Maul hesitates like his brother did against Canelo, like throwing shots, or he actually just goes forward and throws shots without caring and stuff like that? You know how Maul was like gun shy because he was starstruck against Canelo. It looked like he was starstruck. The younger brother.
He was. It was like the moment ate him up. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, 1 second. Hey, Blue, I'm gonna see you later, great brother. I love you. All right, I gotta get up early.
Okay, great brother.
All right,
salute,
all right. Salute, Claymore. Salute, panel. Hey, you guys make sure you smash the like button. And show the panelists some love. Show the panelists some respect. You guys handle your business tonight. All right.
All right, great brother. Have a good night.
All right, man.
All right,
good night.
Okay. Well, what did you say? What were you saying before A-Side left? I didn't hear.
Oh, I was saying that Jamel seemed like he was like the moment just got too big for him.
You don't think Maul is gonna get like that too, facing Canelo?
Nah, I think he gonna have more confidence. He's bigger than Mel. His jab is heavier than Mel's. You know, he got a different level of confidence. You know what I'm saying? He's a better inside fighter than Jamel. So, I think his confidence his jab is better. He ain't gonna use that.
Mel's more like Devin. Like he fights more like guys like Devin and Shakur, where they're outside boxers. They're not really gonna go inside because it's not beneficial to them. Is what you're saying, Blue?
Nah, he don't fight like them. He fights like he's a boxer puncher. He was a pure boxer before he got with Derrick James, but he's like he'll sit down on his punches, but he'll give you angles first. Like it's
overthinking himself basically.
He kind of fights like a little bit like Terrence Crawford.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. They overthink. Sometimes they overthink themselves.
But they have this style. It's like they move to give themselves an angle, right? If they need it. You know what I'm saying? He's not a pressure fighter completely. He's not a pure boxer completely. He's like in between. You know what I'm saying? Depending upon what the situation is he usually adjusts to that. But with Canelo, he just had it. He made up his mind immediately. I don't know if he felt the power, but immediately he made up his mind to move.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He was not going to sit down on anything. Usually he stands his ground at certain points in the fight, you know what I mean, to try to impose himself. He'll readjust himself, you know. He didn't do any of those things against Canelo. So
see, I'm not a boxing fan like you guys. Can you explain to me this perception of these perceived flat-footed fighters like a Canelo? Are they being compared to pure boxers like a Shakur? That's what, like guys who are pure boxers who grew up boxing first instead of punching. That's why their footwork, they consider these guys flat-footed, or is it just how Canelo fights? Is that why they consider guys like Canelo, Benavidez?
No, they flat-footed. They flat-footed because they just don't have the athletic ability to move on their toes. You know what I mean? If you ever put on boxing gloves, it's harder than what it looks like. When you put on a pair of boxing gloves, right, your hands for the first time you feel restricted. like you feel like there's like somebody handcuffed you almost. You know what I'm saying?
Like cement. You're wearing cement.
Yeah,
Basically.
it's a funny feeling until you get used to it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can only use your hands. You know what I'm saying? And it's like if you're in a street fight, I could grab
you. Can move around.
You just feel less restricted. But when you put your gloves on, it's like, okay, it's like a sense of this is the only thing you have is these. You know what I'm saying? And now you got to use your technique, your skills. And so you just have athletic fighters that can, their feet and their hands and everything moves simultaneously and fluidly. I could pivot here without thinking. I could catch and shoot, but I could turn here. And if I need to, I could move back. And you know what I'm saying? And if I could, but Canelo Alvarez is flat-footed. He's a thudder. He comes, he needs you to cooperate. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's what I'm saying. Do you think it's just a cultural it's a cultural thing?
No,
they were raised.
No, it can't be taught. You either have that type of athletic ability or you don't. You know what I'm saying? It just happens that the African American.
That's weird. Oscar was athletic, and people said he was flat-footed.
Oscar? No, Oscar again was like he was cut like Canelo, right? Oscar can move a bit if need be, but he couldn't do that for an entire fight. You know what I mean? Like,
okay,
nature is going to kick in. He's going to be who he is.
He's not like Canelo and Oscar are not like I'm going to use Tito. Tito's a mover, a boxer puncher, like Tito, kind of. That's why Oscar struggled with Tito.
Who, Trinidad?
Yeah, Tito Trinidad.
Oh, Trinidad was flat-footed. Oscar was way more fluid on his feet than Trinidad.
Why did Oscar not just pay attention in that fight? That's why he lost.
Yeah. No, he was out boxing him easy. He just took his foot off the gas in the second half of the fight. Right. He thought he had it in the bag. He thought he won, and he was wrong. The judges had other plans, but he was out. If Oscar could have did that for 12 rounds. I don't know why he just thought he had in the bag and just decided that I'm just going to move around and not be active. And he made the fight closer because Trinidad was the aggressor. So and it was a massive fight. And Oscar, wasn't the most light guy. He was the golden boy, but let's not get it twisted. Oscar just really didn't. A lot of people he rubbed wrong. You know what I'm saying? So
everybody liked Floyd more than Oscar, is what you're saying.
No,
majority of fans liked Floyd over Oscar.
No, they like Oscar. They like Trinidad more than they like Oscar, but they didn't like Floyd more than they like Oscar. No, sir.
Yeah, no. The reason why I'm asking this because, like I said, I don't watch a ton of boxing. I just started watching boxing and stuff like that. So I'm asking the question for you guys to explain why is it that these perceived flat-footed guys get an unfair rap when they're being compared to guys who are natural boxers, which the footwork is not the same. You agree?
Well, here's the problem. See, the two most important things in the sport of boxing is your footwork and your jab. You want to learn those two things. Your jab and your footwork and defense and turning over punches, so on and so forth. But if you have a jab and you have footwork, you can win a whole fight like that. You can win a whole fight with just a jab and footwork.
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying, it's kind of unfair that they're comparing these come forward guys to these guys who are more mobile. Like
it's not the comparison. It's that you have guys that are flat-footed that choose because they can't catch up to the mobile fighters. Then they try to label them "quote unquote" boring or running because they don't have the physical athletic gifts to catch up to them. So they don't want to fight them because they're going to get outboxed easily. So they then in return, they label them.
But can you guys say it's the other way around too?
Ultimately, styles make fights, bro. I'm sorry to cut you off. Styles make fights at the end of the day. So you can have any guy go into that ring. I'm sorry to cut you all off, but when you go into that ring, You can have a guy that's flat-footed that's just a hard puncher, and he's able to absorb shots from a boxer, and he can get inside and hit them. You also have guys that are light on their feet, and they know how to keep distance because they're good on their feet and they know how to move. They can control the fight. So that's why styles make fights, and it's important for that when you're in a boxing ring.
And you try to, and when you don't have the athletic abilities, you try to avoid a certain style because that style will expose you.
Right. Yeah, Marco just said something that could have simplified it. Styles makes fights. It's like you can say it the other way around. These boxers sometimes don't fight these big punchers because if they feel their power, they adjust to it, and they don't want to be constantly getting hit throughout the fight with those punches and stuff like that. Right. Like those power punches is what you're saying. Yeah, it's the adjustment.
Most guys, we would probably say that are flat-footed are typically power punches like that, right? Because they sitting on their punches, turning their hips correctly. They're getting a lot of torque in the most out of their punches. It's hard to get that much torque when you're moving. But then you have guys like Tank Davis, who is an anomaly, that can move and punch, right?
Tank doesn't have to sit on his punches all the time.
Right, don't have to sit down on it. He could be backing up and bang, and put you out. You know what I'm saying? Deontay Wilder's athletic like that. You know what I mean? But Tank he's more fundamentally sound than Deontay Wilder. You know what I mean? So I
have a young kid that does that is Morataya. He can hit you with a punch going backwards. I've seen him do it. Like he didn't hit the guy clean, but he hit him enough to where the guy second guessed coming forward on him the rest of the fight. It was the last fight with him. Did you see when he was backing up, he punched the guy right in the face, and the guy just second guessed coming forward? Raimundo?
Who's that?
Morataya, the kid that everybody wants. What's his face to fight? Shakur to fight now.
Oh, Raymond Mortala.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he has that ability. What you're talking about? He can hit you going backwards, which is a rare feat for a guy who's a heavy puncher.
Right. He has a counter style too, so I mean that's going to be tough because Shakur's a counter fighter. So it's going to be a tough battle right there on who's going to go first, who's going to lead in the dance.
Right. Yeah. Salute to my brother Ed Hinkerson, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco. He said Canelo and Tank have similar fighting styles. What y'all think?
I think
not
Tank
necessarily.
Is more
oh, you talking about Carmel Moulton?
Oh, cool.
No, he said Canelo. Oh yeah, he did say Canelo. Maybe he does mean Canelo.
Oh yeah.
Carmel Moulton.
Yeah, I think he means Canelo. It's only one letter misspelled to mean to
right.
spell Canelo.
I would lean towards Canelo exactly.
Canelo, no. Camel, yes.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Canelo, no. Camel, yes.
Right.
Thanks for having me on the panel, Blue.
No problem, Anthony. Blessings to you.
Salute, Anthony.
Salute, guys.
All right. That was interesting.
Hey,
Marco, CK.
What's
up? Good.
Man. Yeah, he came to learn. He came to learn.
No, he was doing this thing, man. He was asking them questions, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah, he came to learn.
So,
well, let me ask y'all with this though. What y'all think about this Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney situation, and the fact that I want to go around the room. The fact that Ryan just came out and was like, "Yeah, Floyd did it." Yo, the way he did it, he was like, "I was enjoying myself in Vegas," and then I started hanging out with Floyd, and then
he tried his
Floyd
best.
didn't, pretty much told me, "Don't take the fight. What are you doing?" You know what I mean?
Fight my fighter.
He's like, "Oh, that makes sense," So I decided. What y'all think about the whole situation? If you Devin Haney, do you trust this situation with Ryan to even go deep in these negotiations?
I think you make it lucrative for you. I think Bill goes to work. I think you make it lucrative. You take all those things in consideration. And it's like, listen, man, I need some I need something that makes sense on the table for me to entertain this. You wasted my time before. I've got a mandatory that I'm supposed to be fighting, potential other opportunities as well that I can be getting involved with, and I need you to put some skin in the game in order for me to entertain it. Let me tell you guys something, man. When it comes to Ryan Garcia, one thing I'm going to give him credit for is he's honest, if that makes any sense. Because him saying that Floyd Mayweather got in his ear, it was like, that was unnecessary to say that. That was actually him, right? Like he wasn't supposed to say that. There was no reason to say that. When I saw him say that, I said, damn, brother, you an honest brother. Like, you really just gonna put it out there like that. Like, and at the end of the day, the most important thing for me is like, Ryan, you let too many people get in your ear. You have a camp. I don't care what kind of drama you got going with Oscar De La Hoya. I saw him leave you on the stage there with Tank Davis. I am not delusional about how this man played you in a bad way, him and Bernard. But at the end of the day, that's who you got. That's who's working for you. That's who has the vested interest in your career being successful. Believe it or not. Like, I totally get your angle, but there's no way that you should be letting people outside of your camp get in your ear past the people that are in your camp. And things like this happen when that happens, right? You go to Vegas. I don't know if you were drinking. I know you have a history of drinking and kicking it, but I don't know what you were doing out there. And you let this man get in your ear, and like 2 days later, you're on Twitter like, change my mind. Oscar, I'm sending you over to Rolly. We need, you know what I mean? You need some structure. You need some structure in your business dealings. It's bad. It don't look good for you. But shout out to him because, like I said, honest. I won't take that away from you, Ryan. Honest. I'll give you that.
Kyle Porter, brother, in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. You guys survived that panel visitor? Yeah, he a good dude, man. He just trying to learn. CK, what's your thoughts? Your mic,
Ray,
your mic,
you're on mute.
Your mic
You're on mute.
Reassurance, my bad. It's all about reassurance. At the end of the day, the guy stepped out on something not once but twice. The first time wasn't really guaranteed or anything, but you know, he owned it and said that he was coming for his title at lightweight. He moves up to superweight, tells the guy that he don't want to fight him for 2 more fights. You know what I mean? He wants to get some work under his belt. And then he presents himself because of a crowd favorite to go after somebody he has a large chance of losing. It's not even potential. He has a big chance of losing this fight. And he let Floyd get into his ear, which was probably being honest, and say, look, you can make this a bigger fight. You come fight my guy. Come fight my guy. You know, you get the belt. Now you got a bigger fight. You can take another fight in between your fight next year, January, end of the year, 2024. I can see Floyd telling him that for that point as an advisor, right? But as you call it, you know what I mean? It still was like, all right, you're mad at Oscar, you're defying Oscar, you're playing with his arch rival over there, and then you take advice and you put it out there, and then you not only do that, now you just, instead of playing out Oscar, you just played out Floyd. He just gave you some gems and you played them out. Like why? At the end of the day, bro, like who does that?
An honest guy.
Too honest. Sometimes you gotta keep things in your pocket, man. You know what I mean? Never let the right hand know what the left hand's doing. You know how that is.
And the thing is, right, CK, like, ain't that's a legal issue for Floyd, bro? You out here.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, was that? I don't know. I just feel like you threw him under the bus a little bit. I think Floyd could get a little heat because of this, but I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, you out here advising him, and you know what I'm saying, and then you advise him to fight your fighter
conveniently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a very revealing interview. I thought it was an interesting interview. I looked at it from a complete different angle that I think some other people did, because I immediately looked at the intangibles. I was like, man, Ryan is really on another planet. Like, he's just so honest on this. Did you see him about to speak in tongues?
Man,
Yeah.
that dude in
He was
TikTok
doing a lot in that
world,
interview.
bro.
He was doing a lot. Like if
Yo,
that guy didn't stop him, like, nah, I get it. Nah, stop. I get it. I see what
Yeah.
you're saying now.
He's
He's about to do it.
Because when you do too much, look. Everybody has a platform, and what you don't want is people poisoning your platform. You don't want people coming up there exposing certain things, and then you think you're getting a scoop, and then it ends up making you look bad instead of helping you. So, I mean, we've seen that at recent times. At the end of the day, come on, man. Sometimes you just got to be like, yo, all right, chill. All right, I got you. Let's move on and do what you got to do. Yeah, Ryan. I don't know, man. Reassurance is my key, man. Bill needs reassurance from this cat in the team. For real. They need to have like, look, you pull out this fight, we want half the pot, something like for real.
Yeah, some skin in the game. I need something on the table.
Yeah. J Petty City, brother, in the super chat, dropping that Cinco. All this in the super chat. I gotta throw my cape on for Shakur. That's dead wrong what Top Rank doing to him. They know he been calling for that Navarrete fight. I'm gonna address that in a second. We're gonna get to that next. What you think, Marco, about this situation with Ryan, though?
I didn't really see the interview. I just saw something about him doing roller things on his face. I don't know what he was doing.
Oh yeah, the roller, Jesus.
Something.
Yeah.
I just saw that. I saw Bill make fun of it. So
he was very, very like jittery. Like he can't and I was getting ready to say something, but I ain't even gonna put that out there. But he's very, very, he can't. He's unsettled.
He has tendencies.
Yeah, he's unsettled. But go ahead,
well,
Marco.
like, I mean, I think so. What's happening? What's happening is he said he doesn't want to fight Devin now because Floyd's advising him not to. Is that what's happening?
Well, he said the reason why he pulled out of the fight with Devin the first time out of negotiations, he blames it on a Vegas trip that he took where Floyd spoke. Yeah, he blamed it on Floyd, said basically while he was hanging out with Floyd advised him not to take that fight, to fight Rolly instead. It made more sense.
Okay, so that's what he just said. So we're talking about that. I don't know if like maybe it's honesty, but it seems like for him it's also a measure of stature. Like I'm talking to Floyd for like in his mind, Floyd's advising me. This is he's the greatest. I think he looks at it like it's going to give him some kind of clout in a way. That's why
he said Floyd is very influencing.
Right.
Why even bring it up?
Told him he was the A side, so you know what it was.
Right.
I mean, he brought it up like Claymore said. He brought it up. He was like they saying, like CK and Clay were saying, he's overly honest. It was unnecessary. He could have addressed the Devin Haney situation without going into depth, and he went into depth.
Like, I'm sorry. It seems to me like he thinks him and Floyd being tight now is something impressive. That's what I'm getting from it. And
no, well, the thing is,
that.
it's almost like what I got from it is almost like he felt like Floyd gave him bad advice. Floyd talked him out of the fight with Devin.
Oh, he was saying it like that?
Yeah, he said Floyd talked him out of the fight with Devin and talked him into a fight with Rolly. And he said he even told Floyd, I can't do that because I already told the people and everybody. This is how far in depth he went. Like, yo, I can't do that because I already told the people I'm fighting Devin. And he said that Floyd told him, oh, things change all the time. And then he said, I'm paraphrasing, it was a lot more to that. But I'm just giving you the PG version. So you obviously know Floyd was probably like, man, 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 what? You understand? What he did was he confirmed what we already knew. He just gave it the face. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we already knew from the very beginning, like, all right, bro, Floyd talked you out of this fight. We knew this. That was abundantly clear. But he gave us exactly what we was imagining Floyd was saying to him. He made it abundantly clear. Y'all know, y'all was right. That's what he did.
Right.
Like, he didn't leave nothing up for chance. He said, no, yeah, y'all was right. What y'all was speculating.
So
you was right.
Straight up.
So what's happening?
And he said it. And he said it with almost like a little bit of humility in it. There was like a little bit of humility in it where he was like pretty much like, I made a stupid decision. I'm not gonna lie. He got in my head, and you know what I mean. And I made this decision, and it was stupid. It was very, very open, very transparent of him.
Yeah, he said, I was in Vegas. I was having a good Hold on, man. I just gotta play it. I gotta play it.
Maybe
I'm gonna play a little
by
piece.
saying that Floyd swayed him. At least it's Floyd swaying him. Like that's at least not some just dude in the street. I don't know. Like he thinks it's.
I mean, but Floyd,
no. He's not saying it in a way that it's a badge of honor that Floyd did this. He's saying it in the way that, like, he got jerked because he went into this negotiations with Rolly. Right. Meanwhile, Rolly knew the whole time he was gonna fight Isaac Cruz and was just using him for promotion. Right. And he talked his way out of, because he kept saying, another thing was alarming. He kept saying, I'm back on track. Like, I'm back on track negotiating with Devin, which means that you was off track. Like you got knocked off your track to negotiate for Rolly.
And there's a little bit of blank time, like Jesus went between like 7 and 30, right? Where it's like he's basically saying there was a lot more that Floyd said, but I'm just gonna say this part. So it's like, well, a lot more. What does that mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like almost like promises were made, understandings were being had, a whole lot of things were going on out that situation. It leads to the imagination, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was like him exposing somebody in the mob. It was crazy.
Yeah, let's listen to what he said.
They say and who I should fight next. Should it be Rolando Romero or should it be Devin Haney? The poll was close, but ultimately Devin Haney won. So I wanted to give everybody that fight because of the people voted, and you should get what you voted for. Long story short, I'm in Vegas. I'm having a great time. I'm hanging out with Floyd. I'm not going to lie. Floyd's pretty influential. He's like, why would he do that? Why don't you fight Rolly for the belt and then fight Devin Haney? Gave me advice. I said, that makes pretty much sense. I said, but I told the people already I'm going to fight Devin. He said, you know, some things change. I said, okay, basically is what he said. I'm paraphrasing here. It's a lot deeper than that, and there was a lot more conversation, but I'm going to save that. And then I made a quick decision to be like, okay, all right, Floyd, that makes sense. I'll go get another belt. So the people.
And then listen to this, though. Then he says, because he didn't even think to himself, he said, because I was thinking to myself, even if I beat Rolly, I don't even consider myself a champion because the level of fighter he is. Listen.
I told the people I don't want to say anything before it's not time to deliver, but can I say we're in talks? For sure. We're back in talks. We're gonna get right back on track. It's becoming more of a goal of mine, you know, just to say I did it. Do I want to beat the guy that's the champion? You know, who I feel like represents the champion? Yes. I don't feel like Rolly's represented being a champion. So I beat him and I got the belt. That wouldn't have mattered to me.
Then he said, I cut it short, but he said, I wouldn't even consider myself a champion.
Well, why did he say I'm gonna go get another belt? He's never had a belt.
Because Devin has a belt.
Oh.
So he was negotiating with Devin to fight Devin in December. When he pulled out the negotiations, he's saying this is we can read between the lines. So he was telling Floyd, I'm fighting Devin. I told the people, and Devin has a belt. So Floyd was telling him, but you could get a belt from Rolly and make it a unification bout with Devin and make it bigger. And he's saying, but I don't even consider myself a champion if I beat Rolly because the level of fighter he is. And that's why he's saying, but Floyd convinced him, right? Because obviously he had vested interest. So he's saying, you know, Floyd is pretty convincing guy, you know? And I'm like, all right, well, Floyd, you know what? That makes sense. So obviously he was resistant and Floyd was persistent, right? And he was like, you know what? You got me. Now that makes sense.
So why is it bad if he would have gone that route to make a unification? Do people look at that as a bad thing?
No, it's bad because he was already negotiating to fight Devin in April. He pulled out the Devin Haney fight. Devin Haney is a bigger fight. And it's for a belt,
of course,
right? And more money. And when Rolly was saying to Ryan on social media, let's fight, he said, I'm not fighting you. I'm fighting Devin Haney. I'm already in negotiations. Please respect that. And then all of a sudden he goes, takes a run with Floyd, go do a little shopping.
Okay. So
now all of a sudden he talking about, you know what? I'm not gonna fight or Devin, I'm gonna fight Rolly.
Okay. So it's how fickle he's being, basically.
And so Oscar was like, wait a minute now. You already gave me instructions to negotiate with this man. Now you go run with another promoter and another promoter, because that's what you're doing. And now this other promoter saying you should fight my fighter, don't fight him. And then you like, yeah, you know what, you're right. Let me fight your fight instead of fighting him. Wait, what? And now Rolly decided, oh, I'm fighting Isaac Cruz. Now it left Ryan looking crazy, because now you did all that and Rolly ain't even fighting you.
And did Devin definitely decide not to keep going with the negotiations?
Who, Devin? Devin is no, Devin didn't stop. Ryan did.
But I'm saying if Ryan went back to Devin, it's like, you know what?
That's the whole point. They back in negotiations.
Oh, they are. Okay.
Yeah. So he's saying, that's why he's saying I'm back on track, negotiating with Devin, essentially saying I got on track. I got convinced to do something I knew wasn't right. And now he's saying Devin is a bigger fight than him and Rolly and him and Tio. And he said the number's going to be the same. But see, remember when he pulled out, he had to minimize Devin Haney's accomplishments and what Devin Haney was to justify what he was doing. So he started telling the world how Devin Haney is only sold 30,000 pay-per-views and Devin Haney ain't a draw. And he thought it was Devin Haney versus Garcia when it's really Garcia versus Haney. See, he had to do all these things to justify, because Floyd ain't gonna talk. You the one that's got to explain that, not Floyd. Rolly don't got to explain it, because he's the champion. You know what I'm saying? He's the dude. He ain't the dude you was talking to. You gotta explain that, and nobody can explain it but you, because Oscar can't explain it, because he don't know what happened. Devin can't explain it because he don't know what happened. Nobody can explain it but you. You left on the island by yourself. And to justify it, he had to downplay Devin Haney. But now he's saying, I'm getting back on track, which lets you know that he was convinced. He was talked into this. It wasn't something he wanted to do. Once he committed, like he said, like Claymore and CK is saying, once he's so honest that once he can't find it in himself, once he committed to the Devin fight, and he told the people that, he's having a hard time, because now he looks like a liar.
Right.
To his own fans. And now that's where he's having a hard time. If that wasn't public and he didn't make that public and do all of that, he would have been good. He wouldn't have.
I know.
If we didn't know nothing about him and Devin, he just decided to go this route, he would have been good. You understand? Even if the Rolly fight fell through, he would have been good. But the fact that, remember, y'all, he did all that talking Christmas Eve. Remember he did that live stream Christmas Eve? If this fight don't happen between me and Devin, it's Devin's fault. I conceded to everything. I agreed to everything. And a few days later, you're running with Floyd. And now all of a sudden, I don't want to fight Devin no more. Huh?
They ain't got nothing to do with each other, right? And he put that tweet out. Remember when he put that tweet out saying, you guys stop dissing Floyd. He's a great guy. He's my advisor. He was like fighting for him in the tweet, and it was ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. So it just and see, here's the problem. Here's the ultimate problem. When you are a religious person like that, that starts to play on you too, because that becomes more important than anything in your life. And so now your religion is like, bro, I'm telling all these people about religion, you know what I'm saying? And I'm out here because you lied. It's just plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So like Claymore and CK saying, he cleared himself. He cleansed himself essentially. By
right.
Bro, that was Floyd, man. You know what? You're right. You got me. It was Floyd.
Yeah. I was listening to Floyd. There was other stuff said, but I'm not going to get into that. Just know that I'm back on track. I was listening to Floyd.
Yeah.
Plain simple. That trash he talked, he got to pay all that back. He losing his name in front. He losing the A side, negotiations, money. He losing all that to make this fight. If not, it ain't going to happen. It's going to be his fault again.
Yeah.
Are you guys even excited to see that fight? Him and Devin?
Not now. Not now.
I didn't want to see it before.
I think before I did because
it's like, let me get these super chat. Ed Hinkerson, brother, back in the super chat, dropping another Cinco on us in the super chat. He said, Canelo, Tank more athletic, but both low punch output, deadly accurate, patient, durable, hard to KO, defense power, short and compact, has to close the distance. Facts. But they fight. Because they short, that's why they look like they fight alike. Ed Hinkerson, brother, back in the super chat. He said Ryan out here dry snitching. Said that to the casuals. Big Herm, brother, in the super chat, dropping that half a dub. On this in the super chat, Floyd wanted to keep that L off Ryan and keep Devin from growing in popularity while he trying to sign Ryan. I think we all know that shoulder roll will get punished. Pillow hands about to strike again. Yeah, that's another thing. Floyd, like, man, hey, you can, bro. Let me ask y'all this question. You can clearly tell from that interview, Floyd did not watch that fight with Ryan and Oscar Duarte. When he was asked about the shoulder roll, he was like, "Oh, well, yeah, you know, I thought he looked good. Floyd, what do you think about the shoulder roll? You know, well, everybody uses different. Stop.
It's a hell of a roll.
What did you think about that shoulder roll? Floyd didn't watch that fight.
Nah.
He did not watch that fight.
Yeah, that was some straight media training answer, like some media trained, knowing how to answer something that you have no answer for.
Right.
Right next to hell of a fighter. Right next to that. Right next to hell of a fighter.
Right.
I'm pretty sure if we go back in Floyd's interviews, we could find where he used that same exact answer for other questions that he didn't have answered. It sounded like just the template answer, like, it was nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
It was generic brand.
Yeah.
It's like, first of all, Floyd is never going to publicly down talk any fighter. He's not going to do it, especially the young fighters. So you can forget that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going to tell you a fighter could look terrible. He ain't going to tell you look terrible. Oh, you know, everybody got to learn, you know. That's how Floyd is. Yeah. That's number one.
Why don't you think he does it just
because he respects the game? He respects the game.
Yeah. Floyd could be a lot of things. He respects the game. He respects people that get in there. If you get in there, Floyd respects you. Like, for instance, Floyd always say, I don't want nobody training me that never been in there before.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Which is a little bit asinine because that's the wrong word. It's a little bit off because some of the greatest trainers were never good fighters. If they even fought.
Being
like,
a good fighter, though,
would ever fight?
No, but there's a difference between being a good fighter and being a fighter in general.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But Emmanuel Stewart could teach me any day, and that dude ain't fight.
He might have been an amateur though. Like, he has some experience.
Right. But I mean, and then you look like Freddie Roach.
He was a pro.
He was a pro, but he just took a lot of beatings.
Yeah, but he was he fought.
Yeah. So, but it's like those guys make the best trainers because people that can't do it, that has never done it, tend to make the best. Like in NFL, you know, Bill Belichick ain't never played. They made the best coach. You know what I'm saying? Because they have to compensate. They're in love with the sport that they can't do, and they have to compensate for it. And so they master what they can't do. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. For instance, I could probably be a better GM in basketball than Michael Jordan because he's going to look at it through the lens of how he did it and what he can do. When I'm looking at it, a lens purely from the sport of basketball. He's going to look at you and say, why can't you do this? Well, because I'm not you. You see what I'm saying? That's why he's a terrible scout and GM. because he can't pick talent because he looks at all talent through his lenses of him and his peers, and that's not how it works. You see what I'm saying? What makes Emmanuel Stewart and Freddie Roach so great? Because they were limited in what they could do, so they understand what it takes to master the little things, if that makes sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If that, you know, look how, to give you guys another example, Floyd Mayweather Sr., look how he created Floyd. He couldn't even come close to being what Floyd was. But look what he made Floyd, because you understand what I'm saying? So it's just weird like that, sports. You know what I mean? But Floyd respects the game, and he's never gonna diss or downplay these fighters. He's not gonna do that. Not gonna.
Yeah, he always stays new. Yeah, man, you got to give Floyd his respect when it comes to that. He understands what it is to be in that ring, and he acknowledges that when talking about any fighter, he just won't put him down. He just won't do. He just won't do it.
I respect that. I agree.
So as far as wanting to see the fight, I do want to see the fight because they have a history. Now I think that, you know, we kind of seen I think that the problem that we have, the four of us, as viewing the fight itself, because we kind of see the oil separating from the water. Mm-hmm. So we could see like Devin Haney is, you know what I'm saying, like, all right, this is not going to be as competitive as we once thought it was going to be. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we're seeing that separation. You know what I'm saying? We're not looking at it. The four of us are not looking at it. And no slight, I'm not slighting the chat. I'm just talking to us on the panel. We are not looking at it from a name standpoint. Mm-hmm. We're looking at it from a competitive standpoint. It's like the Terrence Crawford Errol Spence rematch. Do you really want to see it? You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of curiosity here, but I could do without.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I can see him fighting a lot of other people. Well, people that you want to see him fight rather than right.
The curiosity is, okay, I want to see, for me, I want to see Errol. If he said he wasn't healthy, I want to see him healthy. I want to see him at 54. Can it be different? That's my interest. That's my curiosity. But on the flip side of that, because of the way the fight played out, I'm like, I could do it out. If you tell me Terrence Crawford going to fight Jermell Charlo next, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I agree.
So I think it's that type of situation with Ryan and Devin. It's like, okay, Devin ain't fighting Tank. We already know this. He ain't fighting T.O. next. So it's like, okay, why not Ryan? You know what I'm saying? Like, give us Ryan. Why not? From a competitive standpoint, I like to see him in Matias. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just from a, you know, a competitive standpoint.
Who, Devin or Ryan?
Devin versus Matias.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But just as a commercial fight for Devin, I'm cool with him fighting Ryan, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a freebie for Devin. He gets a payday out of it. And let me tell you something, man. Rounds, inactivity kills these fighters, man. Activity is everything. So if he can get that fight right now and get it lined up, it just gives him, at a minimum, it gives him rounds, and obviously the money is there. So I got no problem with the fight happening. I think kind of Ryan needs to be, you know, shut up a little bit, just like humbled or something, because he really was feeling himself in that interview as well. Like, I'm the A side. You just got to understand that when you're talking to me. You just got to, he admitted he doesn't have a boxing fan base. He was like, I have more of them.
Yeah, he said, I'm really the biggest name in boxing. He was like, you can make a case that Canelo is me and Canelo. I'm like, what? Like, Ryan
he was in la la land. He was floating on the screen. Like he was massaging his face and looking like a diva if I ever seen one on the screen talking. Yeah, like I said, he even mentioned that he knows, he's like, Devin probably has more of a boxing fan base than I do, but I'm just like a little bit more popular guy, you know. He did everything to stay casual. And when I'm talking about this guy was transparent and honest in his interview, it was watching it. That was what I walked away with.
Yo, but did you see Claymore? Then he said, you know, eventually I want to fight anyway when anyway gets to If Inoue can get to 140,
that's insane. Yeah, I saw that. That's insane.
When Inoue can get to 140 and I could fight him in Japan, woo, that would be enormous.
By the time Inoue gets to 140, this dude will be 185. Like, what is he talking about?
Right.
wait, let me say something. Do you guys remember Keel and Peele, the show?
Yeah.
Do you remember the Will Smith's son, Jaden, when he acted like Jaden? And Jaden was talking to his manager, and he was like, "Yeah, I want to do this, I want to do that." And the manager's like, "You can't do that." And he's like, "What? I can't do what? I can do whatever I want." You guys have to see it. Just understand that I'm saying that he got into a place where Ryan Garcia got into a place to where he was speaking as if he can manifest and do magic.
No,
like,
that's
it was
what he
almost
said.
like,
No, he
like
didn't
law of
speak as if.
attraction.
He said you can manifest these things. That's exactly what he said.
Right. And then he almost spoke in tongues.
Yeah.
What do you mean in tongues?
You better talk to him. Tell him what tongues is.
Yeah, it's like a religion when it's the spiritual takeover. The spirit.
Oh,
takes
like an
over.
exorcist? I can't say
Give
that
him an
word.
example, Blue.
No, I get it.
Show why they do it, Blue. Show what it looks like.
Possessed?
They ain't coming after me. They're gonna cancel Blue. I already got people saying I'm
weird.
snitching.
You ever see people in the church kind of like, I don't know if you ever seen
already got
the Holy Ghost, man. They get the Holy Ghost and start saying stuff.
They start talking crazy like, blah, 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 you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
He almost did that.
Blue, did Calvin ever respond to you?
Oh. He's on mute.
Oh, through my text message?
Yeah.
No.
Because were we sure he
Read
was
it.
talking about
He
you?
read it, though.
He never said your name.
Yeah, but he was referring to me.
You, or was it BF? Some of these other people said it was BF.
Me. He was referring to me because Senior was saying I was cool.
No, that he was talking about you being cool because somebody else was writing about you in the chat. You were going at it with some other dude.
I seen that too.
That's why he said you.
Senior was talking about me. BF wasn't there. Senior was talking about.
He was in the chat.
No,
he wasn't. You're right. But people in the chat said you and BF were the people who did that.
Yeah, that was after. But when he first said that, like he said like Senior was saying, "Oh, y'all got to back up both for Blue. He cool, this, and this," and he was like, "And he was supposed to be my man and did this and it." What are you talking about?
Okay, because when I watched it, he seemed to be pretty purposely ambiguous, not saying who it's about, but maybe I'm missing something.
But he was referring to me because I was the one talking to Senior.
Right.
And the people in the chat. So Senior was saying, "Nah, Blue is cool," and he was pretty much saying like, "Yeah, and that's why Senior said, 'Oh well, I forgot he did. I forgot about that. Yeah, he did do that. I forgot that.'"
Yeah, like I guess they said that somebody posted a arrest thing and it has his address in it, or a report or something.
Yeah, his address in it. Yeah, I ain't post that in that.
BF I think BF did, but he was like, "That's public information" or whatever.
I don't know what BF did, but he said that I did, and I'm like, bro, what are you talking about?
So you didn't even post that?
No, my thumbnail has. No, I didn't put. It don't have his address or none of that. I don't even know what he's talking about.
Well, that's weird, and it's weird that he wouldn't talk to you to like straighten it out.
Yeah, but that's why I said send me the link so I could clear my name. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell me I'm snitching.
The internet doesn't need the proof. It doesn't need the proof, and he doesn't. Listen, people. I'm having a little experience in this space right now, a little bit, just to say that people don't need no proof. All they got to do is be a fan of the person who's saying it, and that's all they need, and they will move with that narrative everywhere. They'll just begin to spit the narrative, and if you corner any of them and be like, "What proof do you have of that?" You know what they're gonna say? That dude said it. That's how I know you did it. That's all it's gonna be. So at the end of the day, the burden of proof is on the person accusing you. And until they come up with it.
Well, why don't people just like, if it was me and let's say I had a problem with Blue, I'd call him, not publicly, and be like, "Hey, blah blah blah."
Right.
Why don't people just handle it that way?
Right, exactly. Especially when it's something that serious.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't get it.
People need the attention at the end of the day, and when they need the attention, what they do is they'll do whatever it takes to get more people on their side to get less people on this side, just so that they can say, "Oh, look," and then that following actually runs with the narrative. And when they run with that narrative, it doesn't matter who they hurt, what they put out there, they're gonna rock with it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
what I'm thinking. That's why I said, yo, hold on. As you can see, you saw Marco. I'm like, I'm taken back. I'm like, wait, what? I'm off guard now. Wait.
Yeah, I was confused too. They were talking about somebody posting his address. I'm like, what?
And putting his address and then putting his family in jeopardy. Like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Jeopardy with who? And that what I'm trying to understand is he trying to say that because of this information that was leaked, the feds were able to find him?
No,
like, I don't understand.
He's trying to say that when his address is out there, you don't know what people see it who might want to do bad things, harm, or whatever. That's what he meant.
Right.
Okay.
He didn't say anybody specific.
Let's not forget what happened with the block fire right after that building.
Right.
Exactly. He was still out there. So
you never know what kind of people.
Arrested yet.
Right.
You're right.
So let's say that was something that dealing with something against that team.
Right. So that maybe has him on edge a little.
Right.
And even with that, I defended him with that. You know what I'm saying? So to say that I'm throwing you out there is bizarre. Throwing your address out there. Like, bro, if instead of hitting me, yo, Blue, you posted something that got my address in it or something, you know what I'm saying? I'll be like, oh, my fault. Take it down. You know what I'm saying? Plain and simple.
Right. People are allowed to make mistakes.
Yeah.
But if you didn't even do that, that's, I don't know.
No. What I did was, and I was defending him. I was saying that they trying to railroad him. You understand? Mm-hmm. This was on the news, and this was public record, the statement that was made from the defendants or the accusers, right? So I was reading what the accusers were saying, and I'm saying, this don't even sound like something Coach Calvin would do. And I'm defending, I'm saying, Coach Kenny said that they came and arrested him in the gym. So I'm like, now they know what he do for the community. They know what that gym means to the community. So they come and arrest him in the community in the gym to make him look bad and send a statement to the community. That's why they did that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. And when this report came out, and the report says that he he had a Escalade shipped from Baltimore to Vegas, and then when it got there, it had a scratch. He was supposed to pay the dudes $2,000. He got the truck, it had scratches, and he told him, I'm giving you $500 and I'm taking my truck. And they was like, wait a minute, you were supposed to give us $2,000. And then he's like, man, back up, and flashes his weapon, and then got in his car and pulled off. And I'm like, wait, that don't even sound like something Coach Calvin would do. Not the person I know. You know what I'm saying? And even if that was the case, if I count on you, to be professional, if you carrying my vehicle and transporting it and they got a scratch, I'm not paying you. I got to pay for my vehicle to get painted, repainted, and everything. That's on you. You understand? If you tell me you could transport my vehicle as a business, not as a friend, you know what I'm saying? It's one thing if I say, hey, Claymore, hey, CK, hey, Mark, yo, take my truck, meet me at such and so, bum, bum, bum. And you get there and you like, yo, bro, it got a scratch. Man, I scraped this. Well, that's a homie thing. You know what I'm saying? Damn, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if I go to you as a business, you know what I'm saying? I go to you as a business and you professionally tell me you're going to transport my vehicle from point A to the point B, and it gets there and it's damaged, we have a problem. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, if I'm Coach Calvin, I'm not paying either. Right. I'm defending him. So when did I throw you under the bus? I'm saying that they arrested you in that gym because that gym is a landmark. It means a lot to the community. They came there and arrested you in the gym in front of those kids, according to what Coach Kenny said, to make a statement. You understand? That's disrespectful because I said they knew they could have picked him. If they came to the gym to transport him, quote unquote, to Vegas, then they knew they could have picked him up from his house. Clearly, he wasn't running. He went to the gym. You know he there every day. So if that's the case, you could have picked him up from his house. So I'm defending him. So to say that I threw you under the bus and like, bro, what? Wait a minute.
Well, whoever, I guess it's whoever put up that I guess some report that had his address in it. I don't know who did that, if anybody did do it, but that's what he thinks.
And again, and that's what I said. The report that I was reading from, right, and it doesn't even have his address in it. It don't say, I don't even have his address.
Right.
And why would it now think about this. Why would the report have his address on it when they picked him up from the gym?
I mean, I don't really know.
You see what I'm saying? Like, so it didn't even make sense. So that's why I was taken back. And I'm like, hold on. At first, I'm like, did somebody tell you that? And you took it and ran with it? Or did I post something by accident? Tell me something. You know what I'm saying? Let me clarify that.
Right.
You don't even deserve an answer. That's their angle. Their
right.
whole angle.
And then to be like, then T-Bone said, hey, bro, he said he was joking. Joking?
That ain't funny.
Yeah, I don't play like that.
No, he wasn't joking. I saw him talking. He
wasn't joking at all.
He was sincerely upset about whatever he was
Yeah.
talking about.
I need to watch it. I didn't even see it.
So since what happened, and then apparently they said, oh, Blue was clout chasing. Clout chasing? Bro, Marco, you was there. I was just supporting the channel.
You had a bunch of people crapping on you there, like hating on you.
People was hating on me, which is expected. But I was just supporting the channel. I was eating my food and watching the channel, enjoying the content like everybody else. And just supporting the channel. You saw Marco, people was going at me. So when they was going at me, I just was sending super chat. If you're going to talk about me in the chat, support the channel. That's what I was just saying.
I mean,
you understand?
What I saw was
Calvin
only said a couple little things. The majority of the information was people in the chat saying, "Oh, BF did it. Oh, Blue." Like Calvin didn't actually say anything except, "I'm upset that somebody put my address out there, and I don't even want to talk to him anymore. They could lose my number." And that's all he really said.
Right, but he was talking to me because Senior was saying, "Nah, Blue is good," and he was essentially
I'm telling you, he said that because he read the super chat of some dude who put a super chat shitting on you. Oops, he's pooping on you. That's why he said your name.
That's what I'm saying. So he was referring to me because I went double back, and then Senior was like, "Nah, Blue good peoples," and then he was
I didn't get that from it, but if that's what you saw, maybe you're right.
Yeah, no. So he was saying Blue's good peoples, and he was like, nah, basically, nah, I thought you was my man, this, and this. You got my number. So you're talking to me.
Yeah, he said something along the lines of,
you saw it?
So he said something along the lines like, this guy know me, like it wasn't even necessary for him to do that, but whatever, man, I'm cool with it. Like, I think that's how he put it right after that.
Like,
okay.
Last time I checked, I don't know him BF have a relationship, but I do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I thought you was my man. That's
right.
These people, they turned this internet thing into like, you have things going on in your life, right? You have cases you may be working on or whatever have you, and you point at people in different states, different areas who are nowhere near you, who have no vested interest in throwing you in jail or something like that. And instead of looking in your circle or, looking close to you to see who could have, you're pointing, you're reaching the fingers out and you're pointing at people who are nowhere near your situation without proof. Now you're jumping into a situation where you're just like, it had to be him. Why did it have to be him? Why are you so confident it's him? And then instead of speaking to him after you said that, because you really should have said something before you said something like that, but instead of speaking at least afterwards, you mean like, no, I'm gonna show you why I'm saying you did it. Let me show you because I ain't playing. I know you did it because it is. No, you don't deserve nothing. Now it goes cold. Nobody's answering the phone, nothing. You don't put this out in the universe and you don't even have an explanation to give about it.
I mean, check it.
Right. Like another thing, right? So let's say he wasn't referring to me. When you saw I felt like you was talking to me, why didn't he just say, nah, I wasn't talking to you?
Right.
Because are you sure that Calvin sees the chats? I know the other guy did.
Nah, he said it was a super chat, and Kenny he was reading it.
Right.
No, but Calvin wasn't reading anything.
I know,
no.
but
you don't have to read. I read the super chat right now. You can hear it.
Right.
Right. Duh. Okay. Yeah. Good point.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Why didn't he say so? I mean, that's why I asked you if he responded to your text because that would say something.
All you had to do is be like, oh nah, Blue, I wasn't talking to you. You know what I'm saying? Not you, Blue.
What?
Good point.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. That sucks
but
because I felt you got sabotaged quick. You had that, and then all these like negative comments. It's like you guys were saying, the internet's a crazy place.
yeah, and again, like I said, it's a Gervonta Tank Davis driven platform. So you know that's expected because everybody gonna say, "Oh, you hating
what's
on
funny?
Tank Davis."
Blue, when Tank left that comment on that I showed you that he left on my Instagram, right? He left a negative comment. It was Instagram automatically hit it because it was like hate speech.
Right.
And I was about to unhide it. My wife goes, no, because he has a clan of people that will jump on it and be negative with the comment.
Right.
So I didn't unhide it for that reason. And you're totally right.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's expected because they're gonna be like, "Oh, you Devin Haney." Like Kenny, what did Kenny say? "Oh, you on Bill's payroll?" Whatever.
He was kidding though, wasn't he? Was he kidding?
He jumped up there.
Well, Kenny?
They was both there.
Kenny was joking when he said that about the payroll thing, wasn't
he?
Like,
yeah, I guess.
Underhanded.
You know, it's
the whole joking thing is weird with this type of conversation. Like joking is just like, if it is a joke, because it's not, it could be a joke, but if it is a joke, it's a bad.
Well, I didn't know what kind of relationship Blue has with Kenny. So I don't know.
Mark, what I learned with a lot of people is sometimes people say what they really want to say,
and
they make it a joke because they just don't know how to say it.
Yeah, break the ice.
Passive aggressive.
The easiest way to tell the truth is in a joke.
Right.
Passive aggressive. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big Herm brother in the super chat. Much
or
love
drunk,
to you.
Blue.
Huh?
I said or drunk.
Or drunk.
Yeah.
Yep.
Only two ways to tell the truth.
3 people gonna tell the truth: a drunk man, an angry man, and somebody trying to tell it to you in a joke.
Yep.
Big Herm brother in the super chat. Appreciate you. He said Matias gets stopped unless he stopped coming forward. Oh, by Devin. Salute to T-Bone Boss and my brother in the super chat dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. Off topic, but put your nose on that bond number 9, Wall Street. It's really good. All right, let me take a picture of that.
Yep. Bond number 9.
The hell was that? What does that mean?
It's cologne.
Oh,
he specialized. T-Bone specialized in cologne.
Oh, put your nose. Okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Salute. Let's get our last words and get out of here.
Oh yeah.
Now, what's up, family? Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I said we missed a Shakur.
Oh yeah. Forgot. We gotta tap into that real quick. And my word for that is he ain't retiring.
No.
And furthermore, let me say this because our brother was saying, so Shakur is not even in the WBO rankings. That's number 1. Okay. Number 2, Navarrete didn't even have a fight at 135 yet. He's the champion at 130. He's the WBO champion. He's making himself the mandatory for the WBO title at 135, like Terrence Crawford did. Right? So that's what he's doing. You're not even ranked in that division, and he hasn't fought there. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Another thing, Devin had vacated the belts. You just fought for the vacant WBC title. Right? And Lomachenko is fighting Kambosos for the vacant IBF title. Why are you mad? You're not in the IBF rankings. You're not in the IBF rankings. You're not in the WBO rankings. They're fighting for these vacant belts. Lomachenko and Kambosos was been going to fight before George Kambosos even fought Devin Haney. We already knew that. Navarrete is moving up in weight to capture a belt. What makes you think that his first fight is going to be at 135 against you? Let's be real here. Okay? And furthermore, you had a lackluster performance that you admitted to having against Edwin De Los Santos, and you said you were sick and you had a hand injury and you was sick in between rounds, right? Cool. Why aren't you rematching that man? He's free. Rectify that. You said I'm going to rematch him. That was his best chance to beat me. You dropped the ball. Okay, so rematch him and separate it. Show us the separation. Show us the separation. He's free. You're free. rematch that man. When people said that Floyd got away with one against Castillo, he rematched him. Immediately showed him this dude's not on my level. When Floyd had the issue with Madonna the first time, he rematched him, showed you this is no issue. Andre Ward, Sergey Kovalev, he rematched him, stopped him, right? The only reason Devin Haney didn't rematch Lomachenko is because he grew out the division. Period. If Devin Haney was going to stay at 135, I will be calling for Devin Haney to rematch Lomachenko. Since everybody's screaming it was a robbery.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to stay there and you don't have a fight. You can't get a fight with Navarrete. He's tailor-made for you. We already know. We pretty much know how that fight is going to play out. The Lomachenko fight, cool. I'm cool with that. He's a different type of level of fighter. I'm cool with you wanting to fight him. Rematch Edwin Della Santos. He's free. You're free. You just had a fight that everybody complained about, that you felt like the world was against you after that performance, and you told the world, which we see, you had a knuckle, your middle knuckle on your left hand. It was swollen. It was injured, and you were sick. We seen that proof. You showed the receipts. Cool. Rematch the man. You said that the reason that the fight was even closer because of those things, and if that was his only chance to beat you, go in the rematch with you healthy, rematch him, show us there's separation. Or push for the Frank Martin fight. Let's see if you can land that fight. And furthermore, one more thing that I'm gonna let y'all touch on it. You know, the fight that you ultimately want is you versus Tank. That's the fight you want, right? Ultimately. Tank said that performance ain't gonna get you a fight with me. Coach Calvin said that performance, why do we want to make that? What did he tell you, Marco? He runs around, he does this.
Yeah,
why are we gonna make that fight?
Yeah, he doesn't trust the judges.
He don't trust the judges. Tank need a knockout, so on and so forth, right? Give Tank a reason to make the fight. Go rematch that man. Dominate him, separate yourself, make it exciting, or you ain't even got to make it exciting. Just dominate him. You don't have the hand injuries. You don't have the illnesses. You rematch him, dominate him. There, now y'all see, this dude ain't on my level. Now what you got to say, Tank? And guess what? More doors are going to now open once you do that. Navarrete already more than likely wins his fight. Lomachenko, I believe, going to be Kambosos. Now you got three options. Bang, bang, bang. You got Tank. Now you can tell Tank, what's up? I done dominated this dude. Your team saying I'm the second best fighter in the division behind only you. You said I'm on your hit list of 3 fighters. What's up? You ain't going up to 140 to fight Dev? I'm right here. What's good? You ain't got to move up and wait. Yep. You said I ain't look good against this dude. I just dominated this dude. What's up? What we doing? Tank say no? Okay. Lomachenko, what's up? Like your doors are opening. Now there's no reason. Okay, Lomachenko say no. There ain't no reason for Navarrete to say no. Now you got the pick of the litter because you separated yourself in the fight that you allowed yourself to be in a position. Right? And thank you, J. Pitty City. And they all unification bouts. And now you got a belt, Tank got a belt, Loma got a belt, Navarrete got a belt. What's up? Let's unify. Simple. But what you got on it, Claymore?
Man, I think Shakur is definitely on has to acknowledge that there's some redemption needed in his, there's some redemption his way that he needs to deal with. He's trying to, dismiss what happened between him and De Los Santos and basically just move forward with his career. And he's trying to make the next fight the redemption. But I think the game is speaking clearly to him. I think the game is saying to him, we want redemption. I think the WBC may be saying it to him. I think, Bob Arum might be saying it to him. I think a lot of people are saying that to him. And I think that's what motivating this decision where he might. I don't know why, but I'm hoping it's not the case. But it seems like he's really dead set on not fighting Edwin De Los Santos again. He doesn't want to fight him again. I don't know if that's because he doesn't think, if it was that bad of a fight, where the injury is not that much of a factor in the performance, or is they not offering him enough money? I don't know. I'll be honest with you. Ever since Shakur came into the 135-pound, ever since he missed weight against Consequia, it just seems like it's been an uphill battle for him in this division to be able to get the fights he wants and to be able to get the recognition he wants. He dropped the ball against Devin Haney. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, looking back at it, even when he did what he did with Devin Haney, I was kind of like on Shakur's side a little bit, like, man, he went to purse bid, man. Devin, you kind of left him hanging there and went to 140. But no matter what, that was your opportunity to become a undisputed champion, which would have ended a lot of your issues right now if you were able to beat Devin Haney in that fight for the offer that Devin Haney put on the table. But at this point in the game, combine that with that horrible performance you had against Edwin De Los Santos, it just takes so much value from you, and redemption is needed. And I have to agree with you, Blue. It's going to be De Los Santos or it's going to be Frank Martin. Those are the two fights that you need to find yourself in the ring with one of these two gentlemen to give yourself the redemption you need for the division to take you seriously again, or just wait around for Gervonta Tank Davis to call your number when he feels like it. And he's not even talking coming back supposedly until June. And suppose he has a fight that he's trying to coordinate in the UK, all these rumors in the street. You need to do something. You need to do something to put some fire up under your into your career, or maybe retirement. You know what I mean? Maybe retirement is something to entertain. I don't know what to say. Or go to 140 and compete up there. I don't know what to tell you, but that Edwin De Los Santos stain on your record is not going anywhere. It doesn't seem
what
like
you got, CK.
Couldn't agree with both you guys even more. At the end of the day, I think what Shakur is doing is he's actually paying for what took place against De Los Santos. And then the fact that this guy was on his card, so we knew that was a fight that they wanted to happen before this WBO belt came into Parks. Now, I do think Bob had mentioned something like this to them to make this fight happen. So Shakur just opened his mouth, I think, and that kind of set him off. Like, okay, you weren't supposed to say nothing. Now we're going to make the fight with him. You got to fight this guy, whatever the case may be. Shakur feels that he's moving funny, getting moved around funny, which we already knew that was the case. He's been like that for years. Bob's getting his, and no disrespect to anybody, but he's getting his Mexican champion, which he always wants. And he's going to dangle that champion in front of Loma once Loma wins against Kambosos. Because he'll prefer to see Loma at the top of the game, again at 135, and nobody calling for him. And Shakur is going to either leave, go over the top to PBC or somewhere else, the zone, try to unify with Tank or something else, whatever the case may be. And that's going to leave Loma there with 2 belts in top rank running 135. And he's not going to fight the guys that are elite. They're just going to have him fight guys that are going to be that way. Shakur probably sees the writing on the wall, and he probably knows he's not getting that shot till 2025. So,
and remember this, CK? Remember when it was first brought up, when Bob first brought it up about him and Emmanuel Navarrete? Remember, Shakur wasn't happy. He was like, man, this dude don't even fight at 135. Why are you talking about me and him?
Right. And then he called him up. Like I said, they probably already had that discussion. Exactly.
Right.
But now it's like, you know what I mean? Bob moved funny, and you chose to stay there, and you chose to live that life. You know what I mean? So maybe he's just retiring to get the deal. You know what I mean? Who knows? At the end of the day, it's still like how that 25% sound right now. That's the question. How that sound? You had a chance to get all the belts for 25%. Now you got 1 belt, and you trying to fight for another. At the end of the day, that's what hurts him.
Yeah, facts. Well, let's get our last words. What's your last words, Claymore? And people, smash the like button, man. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring the doorbell before you walk in the house. Get the likes all the way up. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes all the way up. Smash the like button. We should be past 500 likes right now. Get the likes all the way up. Go ahead, Clay.
Yeah,
closing.
CK go first, CK.
Yeah, no doubt. Again, you know, I always rock with you guys. I co-host with Clay on his channel on the lives, and we always do our thing. We talk about boxing, keep it boxing. I just think right now YouTube is falling to a place where it's like a Twitter war amongst YouTubers, and it's just getting ridiculous. I think we all need to man up, and it's not just. I mean, it's all people. It's not. You know what I mean? Just man up, be adults, and act like it.
Right.
It's just getting too weird, and a lot of shady people starting to show their coats. So you know what I mean? I'm not saying I ain't coming outside because I'll go outside, but I want to stay inside, man. I don't want to be in that negative energy, that type of field. And salute to you, brothers, because I know you're all good peoples, and you know what I mean. We don't need that.
Exactly. Like and that's my thing. Like we can win together. Why do it don't? It's not necessary. We don't have to agree. We don't have to agree, but just we take it way left for no reason. And these dudes is for dudes that sleeping comfortable right now.
Right.
Come on, man.
Exactly.
And we the heartbeat of the sport of boxing. We keep it alive. I just showed y'all that poll they did. And that poll they did was United States wide for the most popular sports and the sports to keep an eye out for. And they did the top 10, and boxing is not even in the top 12.
In all due respect with that too, Blue, check this out. YouTube is keeping boxing relevant to YouTube, right? How many people on this channel know Dougie Fisher?
Right.
You know what I mean? But everybody know Blue Blood. Everybody know Claymore Rain.
Right.
Everybody know the other guys.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it goes to the sense of that.
Right. And that's why I said like we have a responsibility. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it don't matter who I like. I have a responsibility to the sport of boxing. I can't keep letting the narrative be pushed on one person because another fighter is just more popular than this fighter.
Facts.
So we just gonna keep suppressing them with these narratives. Hey, this dude don't want this dude. You're making up stories. It's being made up. You know what I'm saying? And then the goalposts continue to be moved. 1 second is, man, he would knock Tank or knock Devin out. Devin ain't got no chin. Then Devin have that performance against Regis. All of a sudden he became too big. What are we doing?
Right.
They have the same amount of fights at 140. They both champions at 140.
Facts.
They both fought there one time. Like, what are we talking about? Now all of a sudden, now we talking about rehydration weight. Who else rehydration weight we highlighting? Oh man, I can't believe. So I put the example. David Benavidez rehydrated to 195 from 168.
Right.
Canelo is 5'8" with a 70-inch arm reach. David Benavidez is 6'2" with a 75-inch arm reach and weighing almost 200 pounds. And ain't nobody saying Canelo shouldn't be fighting David Benavidez.
Right.
I mean, come on.
Exactly.
He gonna be 20 pounds heavier than Canelo. And ain't nobody complaining. Everybody hey, Canelo ducking that man.
Right.
Make it make sense.
Crazy, even crazier. Yeah. They weigh in together, don't they?
Yeah.
They make the weight. You ain't got to get in that ring if you feel he's gonna be too big. That's your problem.
Right. So
it's like
you understand what I'm saying? Like, we can't have it. And then he knocked out Barrios, who was bigger than Devin. Right. So what are we talking about?
Right.
So we just say, hey, bro, you know what? That ain't a good matchup. Cool.
Boom. Let's just keep it 100. How many different ways can you say you don't want to fight, Devin?
You don't want to fight. It's not a good matchup.
It's all good. How many different ways? Why does it got to be painted in a way where it looks like you're tearing him down? Like there's this campaign where you're highlighting all these things. Everybody just wants to make this argument as to why Devin somehow is responsible for why the fight's not happening. We got to be honest about this. At the end of the day, there were statements made throughout this whole negotiation process. Number one, he don't take offers. He only makes offers. So at that point, the burden and the responsibility falls on the A side's shoulders when they say that they're not accepting any offers, right? They're only giving offers. Well, then that should speak to everybody very clearly. The question should always come back to, has the A side made an offer yet? And if the A side hasn't made an offer, it's reasonable to argue that the A side is not interested in the fight.
Right. And then another thing, right, Clay and CK, You think about this. People keep saying this is false narratives that we have to pop these balloons. Because people say, man, so Tank will be 140 and Dev gonna be 165. So Tank ain't gonna rehydrate at all. He gonna weigh in at 140 and be 140 the night of the fight.
Yeah, right.
Like, what are we talking about here? Not even Floyd do that.
It's crazy.
Floyd is 153. He gaining at least 6 pounds.
Right.
Come on, man. So these false narratives have to be removed for us to progress in the sport of boxing.
And what I heard earlier on the other channel that we was just discussing.
Right.
You know what I mean? You even heard the coach say, well, what is he bringing to us? Why? I'm like, bro, like, how many fighters have you brought to the fight that brought nothing?
Right.
And then even he was like, well, every other fighter brought stuff. I'm like, man, look, nobody brought nothing. What they bring? They were just in your way. It was an easy fight for you to make. Your most challenging fight was somebody that was older. Yeah, somebody older than dirt. And it was for a title that wasn't even a real title until they decided to make 2 belts in the division.
Right.
Come on, man.
Just think about this, right, CK? Right. What the heck did Garcia bring to the fight? He moved up in weight. He had one fight that you knew about that he shocked the world in the upset over Chris Colbert.
Correct.
He was a champion not in your division, a division below you.
Mm-hmm.
He moved up in weight and you fought him. He don't have a fan base. So what did he bring to the table? What venues did Hector Garcia sell out?
Right.
So then we make this. Well, we gotta see because Devin don't do. Like, what are we talking about here?
Crazy.
It's bizarre. So
yeah,
like you said, man, it's up to us to come together. It's not necessary to be out here.
Real quick, you know what else to touch on that is?
How
many times do they say after those situations happen? Oh, we look how big the fighter got since we fought him.
Right.
That's the counter into that. So that shows you that they ain't bringing nothing.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
So
the history books, the history books will speak on this particular situation in an honest way, because the hindsight is always 2020. Foresight, you can paint it however you want to paint it, but hindsight is always 2020. And the longer this takes to make this fight happen, the more unrealistic the fight becomes, because as Devin gets bigger and more acclimated to the 140-pound weight class division and starts to take fights at 147 pounds, this fight's going to become unrealistic. And the question's always going to be, why didn't this fight happen? And answers are going to have to be whatever people want to say. If they want to say, if they'd rather go with the one side of the argument, which is, well, he didn't deplete himself, or I won't use the word, let me not be sarcastic and mean. He didn't go back to 135 to fight. It's going to look weird that that's going to be the reason this fight didn't happen when you look back on the further in the history and see that Gervonta fought at 140 and won a championship at 140. And on top of that, the fan bases who are pushing this narrative more than I think Gervonta or anybody's pushing this fan base, pushing this narrative that the weight is a problem. When you have Gervonta saying things like responding to Sean Porter and saying like, I beat your tail at 147, you was weighing more than 147, responding, having conversations with, a Richardson Hitchens who's sitting there saying like, yo, he's told me over 100 times he doesn't care about no rehydration clause. He would fight Devin at 140. When you hear all these different narratives getting pushed out there, it doesn't seem like Tank is the one who's really, pushing this out there that it needs to be at 135. And once again, where's the offer at? And, put the offer out there at least. Put it at 135. Put an offer out there saying that you're willing to fight Devin Haney at 135 pounds. And these are this is the way the deal is going to work. At least we have that to say you're somewhat interested in the fight. But right now, we can't deny. It doesn't seem like nobody on that side of the fence is interested in fighting Devin Haney.
Facts.
Salute to K Moolah. Salute to Jeff Sparks. Q Queens in the building. Salute to QU.
All right. Let me get out of here.
All right, CK. Blessings. Appreciate you, brother.
All right. Peace.
Yes, sir.
Salute, Ray.
Yeah, man. Let's go on and get on out of here.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you, Blue, man.
You
Thanks
already
for the
know.
Conversation today. Needed that, that pep talk. Thank you. And,
for sure.
Salute to the chat, man. Salute to everybody in there. Remember, boxing first, guys. Boxing first. And we can love our boxing, but if we love boxing, boxing will stay. And the fighters will do what they're supposed to do.
All facts. All facts. My God. Y'all already know what it is. It's Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon, and get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.